You've only had it for a second or two, haven't you, at best?
Him and his brother Vass don't mind carrying the football a little bit, so...
Yeah, I'm not writing Vass off. I just the ones we've watched, Pete's been pretty good.
He has. He's been, well, yeah, a few times this year he's been actually, like you said, absolute star in across the half-back line. That's the end of the reserves, Pirate, which Robbo Houston have won pretty easily, 18,816 to Mildura 5,838.
Got a few blokes out there that just did whatever they like, Leon Johnson included, Damo.
Yeah,
so if they've got some good players in the seconds, you'd expect a pretty healthy senior mob to run a Robin Moe.
Well, they've had their injuries. You know, they lost Isaac Corvo for the season. There's been players in and out over the last 5 weeks. They just keep finding a way to win.
Yeah, they do. They're pretty good. Justin Nayland, he's the veteran. He's in some pretty good form. He's kicked some goals this year. Dion Cameron's a goal kicker. Johnson as well. So I expect Actons to go pretty good in the ruck. We've had one change to the sides, well, to the Mildura side. Young Jack Bauer goes out with some little injury concerns, and Zach DeRosa comes in. Zach will wear number 14 for Mildura. And incidentally, this game here, you said Robin Vale easy, 18-8 to 5-8. And in the Thursday game, apparently Mildura got it done pretty easy by about 8 goals, Damo. And usually Robin Vale and Mildura thirds are pretty strong, so that's good signs for Mildura.
I was about to say to you, Pirate, correct me if I'm wrong, but both them third sides are normally historically pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, Mildura have been good for a long time. Oh, well, actually, so was Robin Vale. So yeah,
that's it's good to see that. I just wish, well, not wish. We've spoken about AU United with under 18s and Imperials. Let's say we can get a couple more numbers into the fold in the near future. We better take our second break. It's not too long, and the senior teams will be out. I'm Brian Waitman over. We'll be back shortly. Local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Up to 25% off Windows laptops. Now at Harvey Norman. All the big brands, all the latest models, all at the best prices. Save up to 25% off Windows laptops with prices starting from just $398. Save up to 25% off Windows all-in-one computers. Up to 25% off Windows desktop computers. Up to 25% off monitors. Upgrade now and save. Our in-store experts will help you choose the right model at the right price. Up to 25% off Windows laptops now at Harvey Norman.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store and now your very own Hankook Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hankook, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes right up to large earth-moving machinery and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and battery sales, 504 to 510 Benetook Avenue, Mildura.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Has your medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Experience the new seasonal menu at Verde Mildura. Verde's new seasonal restaurant menu features delectable selections, including chef-inspired dishes to delight even the most discerning palate. Or catch all the live sports action on our giant screen in the club bar. Indulge in the ultimate dining experience with our all-day dining from 11 a.m. in the Family Bistro. And choose us for your next event. The Gateway, corner of San Mateo and 15th Street, Mildura.
Looking to upgrade your office essentials? C&G Office National are your local hub for everything office related. Stocking top quality office brands, including Toshiba and Sharp photocopiers, stylish office furniture and stationery supplies. As end of financial year approaches, remember instant tax write-off may be available for business equipment purchased before June 30. Support local and experience exceptional service. C&G Office National, 117 Lime Avenue, Mildura. Your office solution experts in the heart of Sunraysia.
Harvey Norman clearance on now. Huge range of the latest tech priced to clear. Shop laptops for school, work or play. Hot deal on HP 14S now $368. Save $200 on Acer Aspire Lite now $698. Say hello to your new mobile. Save $100 on Samsung Galaxy A55 now $598. Save $150 on Samsung Galaxy S23 FE now $848. Harvey Norman clearance. Best brands, best range at the best price guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Brian Waitman Oval. You with Damien Bradshaw and Anthony Pirate Par for round 8 of the Australian Football Netball League. Match of the round this afternoon. Mildura take on Robbervale Euston here at Brian Waitman Oval. It should be an absolute ripper. Robbervale senior team already out on the ground, Parry. I'm just waiting for the Mildura senior team to make their way out. And what's another lovely afternoon for football?
We're going to mention South and Redcliffe, or
Yeah. Oh, well, we are going to mention South and Redcliffe at the P today with the big freeze.
yeah. So I wanted to bring that up too, Damo, the big freeze, and hope that all goes well. I don't know who's going to win the game. I reckon if South are ever going to win a game, it's got a chance today against Redcliffe. Riley Jobson makes his senior debut for Redcliffe after kicking 7 last week in the second. So well done to Riley Jobson. So as far as the game goes, I've got no idea. It's a toss-up for me. If Jobbo can kick 4 and Tyler Curtis can get on the end of another 4 or 5, they're every chance.
I reckon you're right, Pirate. It's good to see the big freeze. I think it was thrown together. Mick and another lady put it together pretty quickly. Hopefully it'll become an annual event and much, much bigger next year. So
I see Beck Danaher gave Mick one of those slides, and it's got autographed by all the sliders. So that's a bit of a keepsake for someone, isn't it?
my word,
That
Pirate.
goes under the hammer.
It would be an honour to be asked. I wouldn't hesitate to jump on. There probably wasn't enough water in the pool for me, but I'd be honoured to jump on a slide and go down sponsored. You get some pretty influential people in Mildura involved if you give it a little bit of time to be organised, because it's
Well, are they actually sliding there, or?
yeah.
Righto.
It galvanised a lot of people around St Rasia. It's not saying because we did it, Pirate, but ever since that interview with Mick, it brought to light what's going on a little bit more. And
It didn't hurt, did it?
it certainly did. I've never had a response to anything like that. That was just absolutely. There's still people ringing the station wanting copies of it. It's amazing.
Yeah, well, I had to go and I had to organise a couple of USB sticks myself, mate. We actually gave one to the Hogarth family so that they could have it on deck for when people wanted copies of it. Yeah, it was well deserved, of course. We all love Mick. So I hope today goes well. But he's become quite friendly with the Danahers and that. So obviously Todd Viney's his mate, and Todd's sort of tied up with it there too. So that's all good.
I've got a funny feeling that he's going to do it. He's going to do it, Neil Danaher, and fight this thing as far as he can do it too, Pirate.
Oh, well, he's no give up, that's for sure.
He passed me the other day in his little gopher, and
I think he passes everyone in his little gopher, mate.
he waved out, but I reckon there's going to be a speed limit on the footpath. Mick, too, if you're listening.
Well, there is, but we won't go into that.
Hey, I don't think anyone would enforce it either, but it's good to see he's still getting around town, and his attitude and his outlook on everything is actually, it's probably inspiring more than anything, Pirate.
That was a good day, when he had his weekend here at the Brian Waitman Oval, and we spent the Sunday in the rooms over there. We had a few videos and a few stories and a few laughs and everything like that. So that was a great day too. Mick was very tired, but he enjoyed it. Yep, there's a good crowd rolled up for that. It was a bit emotional at times for some of his old mates, but they all get around him as well. They've helped him out immensely. So yeah, good bloke, good attitude.
Oh, amazing. He's shown the attitude that Neil Danaher has here locally. So, you know, he's, like I said, it's just an inspiring story. I don't know how I'd react to something like that, but I don't know if we can.
No, I wouldn't be like him, I can tell you that.
No, exactly. I don't know whether I'd show the class and the composure Mick Hogarth's shown so far. I think, you know, for it's something that goes on every week. We keep missing the Battery World coin toss.
Right, well, have we missed it again?
I reckon we have.
Oh, well, at least you got Battery World in, mate. They're Very nice sponsors of us. They're the local battery experts, of course, in 15th Street. So if you've got trouble with your batteries, they're the ones. And the umpires,
Yes.
Bev Marks, Sleep Professionals, Bev Marks. There's Marcus Parker. Now, Jason Bruin's out there and Tom Pike. Jason Bruin had the audacity to say to me that Marcus Parker is the thick-set one.
Wow.
No, I don't know what...
Well, not what I'm looking at on the
I don't know
screen
what
here.
Jason Bruin, if he's not thick-set, I'll go E. But there's no one out there more thick-set than Jason Bruin. So I can't pick who Marcus Parker is. But anyway, they're the umpires today. And once again, we hope that they... G'day, Smythe. How you going? We hope that we don't see much of them, Damo, because I thought the umpiring last week at Orimple was much better.
Yeah.
Because they let the damn boys play footy and didn't blow the whistle every 8 seconds.
Yeah, they let it go last week. It was actually. I tried to watch last night's game. I don't think caught with the football, holding the football, whatever you want to call it, is that hard decision to make in a game of football. They've just made it completely nonsensical in a lot of parts. And last night's show, they went back to nearly the old time. It was like, well, why'd you vary away from that?
Well, the one I know, if a bloke gets it at centre-half back, kicks it as hard as he can, and it bounces 17 times before it goes over the line, how can that be
Not.
insufficient intent or whatever the rubbish is called?
Just not.
It's just not. Exactly.
It's not. You get applauded for that rugby league. No, it's not.
Anyway, that's when I turned it off. It wasn't because Collingwood were getting beat, but I went, shut up, Smythe, you'll be down the stairs any moment. So we're about to go here, Damo. Mildura will kick to the left of your screen towards the city, and Damien Bradshaw, please start us off.
And Benji Neal wrapped up involved in that as well, as you would expect. So was Brodie Jones. He takes off as he did last week. Comes out Robinvale by hand. Over that other side of the ground already, Pirate.
You're a long way away from me. They're going to kick it inside looking for Atkins, who'll fly.
Oh,
Nearly took the mark from the back. They all go to ground. It's quite wet in places out there. Mildura defence gets wrapped up, get a handball away. Just in time, Morello got hands to it, then he dropped it. It's pretty scrambly as it usually is. Kerridge has got the ball now. He's all wrapped up. He gets a handball out wide. And we're going to probably get a stop here.
It's Will DeRosa with the footy.
I tried to do the stops last week, Damo, and fair dinkum, there's that many of them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I just said that they let it go a bit, but there was still a lot and I lost track. So flying shed on goal out of the ruck from Mezzatesta to Robinvale, and it gets seen through by Cooper Roberts, who was a good player last week for Mildura, a big beanpole looking fella. So first score on the board
Lovely
to Robinvale. Yep.
Lovely wrap tap out from Dylan Atkins. Jason Robinson with the footy now. The Mildura fullback with that trusty left foot. Goes short, I reckon finds Tyler Martin. No, it's actually Cooper Roberts. He's a good player. He played well last week, Cooper Roberts. Switches out wide. Mildura under control now, scoreboard side.
Pretty ordinary kick out, though. Straight out in the full. Gee, had all the time in the world, too.
You're looking for Josh Goss and missed him by about 100 yards, Pirate.
Yeah. At least 100. So this is Atkins that's taken a mark inboard for Robinvale. He'll kick it just inside the 50. Bit of pushing and shoving going on there. Robinson will get a free kick.
Braden turned her over the shoulder.
Yep. Free kick to Jason Robinson and the last line for Mildura. He's usually a good kick. He'll kick it left to Martin, on his left to Martin. In front of the goals now. This is Tyler Martin.
Smooth mover.
He's got Brodie Jones clear if he wanted him, but he gave it back to Robinson. No one really leading up forward, but Nathan Nolan takes a mark. They've gained about 15 metres. He'll come wider and he'll find Jory.
Had a good name last week, Aaron Jory.
Yeah, well, they had good players everywhere, really, last week. I'll be interested if Mildura can tackle as well as they did last week.
Barcher also nearly the mark. Atkins by hand on the zappy with that left foot.
If he had to put the Dukes out, mate, he would have marked that.
Would have too. And then they
But
go
he
into
didn't.
attack. Oh, Braden Turner.
We played on. Braden Turner played on then. The umpire,
Oh, Tyler Martin unlucky there, I reckon, for the D's.
Turner took the mark and played on, and Tyler Martin was all over it. He's caused a stop, so at least they don't get a shot on goal. Nayland won that down. Nayland's been in really, really good form. There's a snap around the corner from Neal. Just makes it in for a point.
Just squeezes in, Pirate. 2 points. Robinvale Euston on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Plays Mildura nothing. Oh, should have started that stopwatch, shouldn't we?
Oh, you were just about to look at. You looked up and there was no watch there, didn't you? Well, we've been going about 3 minutes, so there you go.
We have been.
Anyway, last week it didn't matter because it was wrong, Damo, remember?
Completely wrong.
They didn't push the button. So we'll have to ad lib on that one for the first. It's a free kick in the middle of the ground going to go to Mildura. Right in the soft old wicket, cricket wicket pitch thing there, which is all terrible. The ball's going to come out the back to Kerridge. He's immediately wrapped up. Good tackle from Benji Neal. Didn't get the free kick though. Now it's play on. Looks like Mezzatesta's on the bottom of the pack for Robinvale. The Mildura boys all dive on top. The ball does go out the side, which is good. So the umpire rightly calls play on. Now they start to run forward, Robinvale. Inside 50. Looking for Turner there. Didn't get it. So Mildura come out by hand. Good, sling tackle, but Mildura bloke got a kick away. Ball's sort of half back flank for Mildura. There's a lot of players around the ball. Rogerson's there. Rogerson gets it. Oh, bad luck for Mitch Rogerson. He's had clear air there, but he got stopped by the umpire, and he'd be lucky to give it if he doesn't give away 50, if he doesn't give the ball back quick. Bit of a delay there, but it's a free kick to Robinvale. They play on. Left footer comes inside, looking for the big fella in Atkins. It's a bit low for him. He couldn't take it on the half volley. Kerridge handballs it back. Robinson's there. A couple of blokes have a few fresh areas. Now, Robinvale with a bit of a chance. Neal's in there again. Mildura defence is pretty resolute at this stage. Nathan Nolan helping out back there. Kerridge is involved. Robinvale come back in again, and I think that's a mark to Dion Camera. Front of goal for Robinvale Damo, and you put this one in the book. Doesn't mind a goal, Dion Camera.
You're going to put the mods on him straight away. He's struggled a bit from there, Pirate.
Can't miss from there. He's at the top of the goal square, mate.
Well, we've heard this before from one of the Mr. Mensch last year in the final series too.
This is a goal. Don't worry about that.
He's a pretty good kicker of football normally, Dion Camera.
Taking his time.
He is. No 30-second rule, I don't think.
So he's 20 metres out at best, almost directly in front. He plays on for some reason, gets a better angle and kicks a goal. So Dion Camera's got his first for Robinvale. They go to 1 goal, 2. What's that add up to, Sam? 8. Thank you. On the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard, Damo, of course.
And I reckon we've gone about 5 minutes in the first term, Pirate, 6 minutes. Been a rough guess, maybe.
Well, if we had a bloke that remembered to push his button on his phone, then we'd know. Well, this is about the only place that hasn't got an electronic scoreboard these days, isn't it?
Yep.
I don't know if they got one at Ogun or not, but
yep, they have.
You certainly missed the time clock.
Barello and Atkins go at Atkins that time. Benji, not quite. Mick Rogerson's going by hand. That was well done by Mitch Rogerson to Kerridge. Up and down though from Sam Kerridge. He's going to get the best of this. Well, Archer Olsen flew at it. Mildura now with the football through Tarrant Lahu. That was Aaron Jory that went down with the left foot.
Free kick.
That is
got to be a free kick to Matthews for round the shoulder, for hanging onto his jumper, for whatever you like, really. So Ant Matthews will get a free kick, and he'll kick. He's well within distance. He's in front of the booth and the sponsors' tent. Sponsors' day, of course, at Mildura here. So boys will be enjoying themselves down there.
Normally a good kick of the footy, Pirate.
Yeah, he's kicked a lot of goals over the stretch. So I still can't get over the fact he's wearing number 31 these days. It was 10 forever. Anyway, here he goes. We're sitting pretty much right behind him, Damo. He's on an angle, 45 degrees, but he's well inside, and he kicks it just across the face. Wasn't his best effort, really. He only just made the distance, Big Ant.
Sort of stabbed at that one a bit, Pirate.
It didn't look good off the boot, and it's a point the result. So that's the first score to Mildura. And I don't know how far in, about 7 minutes now, I suppose, is it?
7 minutes. Charlie Ford takes off with the football for Robinvale, goes out to the true centre-half forward. Mildura are going to have to clean this up, though. Comes out. Brody Jones with the footy, takes off where he did last week by hand. There's Jack Howarth with the footy, goes long into the forward line.
That's a long kick.
That is a long kick. And it's been marked down there by the Robinvale defence. In Charlie Ford once again. Goes with that trusty left foot short. And finds his teammate in Jacob Carafa. They haven't moved far though, Pirate.
Oh, they haven't.
So Carafa goes long towards the scoreboard. I reckon Ryan Morello's got his name in that. Drop what he should have taken. Regardless by hand. They've done well. He's out to Robinson, the full back with that left foot. Goes infield to Kerridge. Now he's got to control it. Does well, Sam Kerridge. Out to Jory. He hasn't got much time to do much with it, Aaron Jory. Well, he just got rid of it in time. Kerridge is going to have to go quick by hand this time. And they've come into the forward line again, Mildura. Good fist there for the Robinvale defence.
That was Slater that got it in. You're right. That was pretty Umpire's got the whistle in no P in the whistle today, which could be good.
Jack Taylor for Robinvale, the footy gave it off to M. Zapier. They've come out here right on the boundary line. That was clever. Out of bounds.
Matt Camera, was it? Pushed the ball out.
Yep, young Matt Camera.
Robinson started well for Mildura in the back half.
Been busy, Pirate.
Yeah, that sort of quarterback role he's playing on Ricardo Liparotta, who's hasn't played many games this year.
Atkins again down the Kerridge, though. Sharks it. He wrapped up quick by Benji Neal.
Been in everything so far too, Sam Kerridge. Got Neil for his direct opponent, and every time Sam gets the ball, Neil puts a tackle on. But Sam's been okay so far. Atkins in front of Morello. Kerridge a chance again. He gets it, puts a bit of a dance move on, then kicks a high one almost to the square. No one gets a hand on it, so it bounces. Taylor's there for Robinvale. Now they handball it out to Zapier, who, not like Big Zapier to fumble it, but he did.
He did right the man like Big Zapier, didn't he?
Now the boys just putting on a few dance moves there with each other, saying, how do you do? Oh, that's all show for the sponsors day there, right in front of the picket fence.
Charlie Ford for Robinvale used to be busy down in defence so far too, Pirate. Comes back in for the boundary umpire. Morello and Atkins, well, that could have been a free kick. Not. Comes to Mildura, they just throw it on the right foot. The boundary line's going to beat everybody.
Just about every other game we've watched, Damo, always starts real scrappy like a rugby scrum, innit?
It does. Grandstand side, just about in front of the VIP tent here for the Mildura Footy Club. Yeah, just about every game starts a bit scrappy. Pirate umpire throws it back in. Atkins, Morello go out. Atkins that time down to Neil's feet. He can't take it though. Kerridge is over the top with a host of others. I reckon that's Mr. Antonio missed a test with the footy for Robinvale. Number 44. The umpire says, I'll have it again though. Ruck would go at it.
It's called the meatball, isn't he?
Oh, yes, we called the meatball.
Yep.
Well done from Kerridge off the ground. Swings on that right foot back into the deep into the forward line again. Taylor's on the chase here for Robinvale. Can't do anything with it. Now runs through from behind.
That's Colby Mannix playing for Robinvale centre-half back, and he hasn't played for a long time. He's been out of footy for ages. Good to see the former skipper back. Colby Mannix is a hell of a good guy too. So they bring it out by hand now, Robinvale. They got it to the back flank just by pure handball and running. Now they kick it down the line. Robinson's there for Mildura amongst others. Handball over the top, goes back inside. Robinvale got numbers around the ball. Excuse me. Robinson gets the ball, then he gets wrapped up immediately. So fair to say that both sides have started the tackling side of things pretty well.
I reckon you're right, Bart. Rucks go. Atkins and Morello again, as they will all day. Down the Mezza Test, he's wrapped up pretty quick though.
Well, he's got Morello will have Matthews for a backup, and Atkins has probably got Nayland. So
James Zapier on that left foot. You're right, Bart. Oh, that's a good mark down there to Cooper Roberts, your man.
He played well last week too. He transferred the ball out to Price, is it? Left foot of Price. Yeah,
yep.
Goes down to Tarrant Lai, who was good. Yeah, we thought he was probably best last week. It's good to reward the kids.
Tyler Martin with a lovely slips catch. He's classy, this Tyler Martin, Pirate.
Oh, no doubt. They all are. You want to see Annabelle go, the daughter. She's an absolute star at about 50 different sports. He doesn't know where to go with Martin, so he's going to pop it over the top short. And he'll find Jory. Robinvale manning up pretty well. Now there's a 50. I don't know what that's for.
Someone's gobbed off, I reckon.
Must be, because Ethan Reeves on the mark. He looks around. He doesn't. That might have come from the bench. That could have come from the bench, that 50 metres, because Reeves turned directly to the bench and looked at him and shook his head. So I don't know if I'm right or not, but I didn't see anything else. So anyway, it's going to end up on a shot on goal for Mildura because they've taken a mark directly in front about, 25 metres out.
Yep, Josh Goss with the football.
Josh Goss. Well, Josh.
He's been busy the last week and half a quarter, Pirate.
He should be pretty easy to pick out. He's probably the only one out there with the long sleeves, is he?
He is, yes.
So here we go. This will be another left footer for Mildura. Ball on route, and I reckon that's pretty good.
Umpire hasn't moved too far. That's the major.
Josh Goss kisses first for the day for Josh Goss for Mildura Ag Supplies. And they move on to 1-2. Robinvale are 1-2. And what do you reckon? How long to go? No, how gone?
I reckon we're about 13 minutes gone, Pirate.
No. So one goal each in 13 minutes shows that the tackling and the back lines are going okay. And the umpires have started well too. Damo.
Yeah, no, they've done a great job so far. So Atkins and Barella are going to go at it as they will all day.
I still can't see the thick set umpire.
No,
Anyway, he might have been having a lend of me.
he probably was. The ball goes back in the Mildura forward line.
Kerry's nearly got a kick there for being held onto. He's been in everything so far. Sam, he's hovering around this pack. Oh, he's going to pick. Oh, he didn't pick it up. He was tackled without it, actually, but the umpires consistently call and play on, which we don't mind. Now, Robin will get it out, and I think this is Reeves with the ball. He'll come inside, and he'll find Zapier. Zapier's got one free in, another Zapier. Mick Zapier at centre half back. He'll kick it wide. Good kick as well. Robinvale gaining a little ground there. They're on the wing in front of us. That camera got it now. They're all leading up, which is good to see. This will be Liparata in front of Robinson. Next kick's important. He looks like he's going to go to Nayland, somewhere near Nayland. I don't know why you wouldn't. He's unlucky not to get that for a slap of the arms, Big Justo. Goes out to the meat ball. He couldn't pick it up. He did in the end. Good tackle by Nayland on the big fella in Roberts, and that'll cause a free kick for holding the ball against Mildura in the form of Cooper Roberts. So it's going to be a shot on goal for Robinvale. They're arguing about who's going to take it. Jackson Leslie doesn't want it because he doesn't reckon he can kick that far. He nearly handballed it to Benji Neal, but Zach McDonald was very aware of that. So this will be a shot on goal for Jackson Leslie of Robinvale from the 50.
Need a good kick, Pirate.
And that's why he wanted to handball it, because his kick only went to the pocket. It's been marked by Will DeRosa right in the back pocket for the D's. Kicks it out, finds Lando. Don't know what Lando's doing in the back pocket, but he's got his first touch for the day. He kicks it out and he'll find Morello, but they drop the mark and it's up to Roberts to clean it up. He kicks it wide. This is Olsen with a chance on the wing. Like the way that kid plays footy. He kicks it in front of Laihu. Needed a shepherd and he got one from McDonald, which was good. They got numbers now. Rogerson's got the ball. Kicks it in front of Kerridge, who's got a little time. Oh, Sam's fluffs it though, goes back to get it. Now shot on goal from Murphy. He's tackled as he kicked it, went straight up in the air, but far enough to get a kick, to get a mark, sorry. And I can't see who that is, Damo. Can you see who that is? Anyway, it's a mark to Mildura in the pocket. After good play from a few young blokes heading forward for Mildura.
I'll soon tell you, Pirate.
Well, I hope you can, because I can't see that far, mate. I'm nearly as old as Sam Smythe. I can't see that far.
I think at a rough guess it may be Will DeRosa. He hasn't turned around yet, Pirate. It's hard to tell, actually.
It doesn't matter too much.
It's not.
It's a point anyway. So Mildura moved to 1-3-9. They just 1 point in front of Robinvale. Used to do a 1-2.
Zach DeRosa.
Zach DeRosa. Okay.
A brother.
Oh, shame he didn't kick it, the young boy. Robinvale in about 3 mines coming out of goal, and that's been marked by Brodie Jones, who is some sort of a player too, Brodie Jones. He's at centre half forward for Mildura. Gets it inside 50 with a long ball. They'll fly. Oh, is that... It's a mark to Mildura in the square. That could be DeRosa again, is it? Good mark in the square. I hope it is, because he's...
That's Zach DeRosa again.
Right, so this is Zach DeRosa. This one should be a goal.
Goodness, he looks like his brother through the binoculars, Pirate. That's why I thought it was Will. That's a good mark.
Was a good mark. He read it best. He has a shot, and he got it. So another one to Mildura.
He's worked hard for that one, Pirate.
Mildura are going all right at the moment, aren't they? Robinvale, let's not forget, they haven't been beaten since round 1. So they're on some sort of a roll, but Mildura are matching them in all departments at the moment, including Morello in the ruck, who's going okay. Zach DeRosa 1 goal. So Josh Gosh, let's look at that. Two young blokes involved in the goal kicking so far for Mildura, so that's a good sign. So here's our first ruck change. Matthews has gone in. He'll go against Atkins. So Mildura are 2-3-15. Robinvale Euston 1-2-8.
On the Ag Supply scoreboard, back to the centre, Brian Waitman Oval, up and down from the Robinvale. Oh, that's a play on's the call though. Will DeRosa went it that hard, didn't make the ground. Right in front of us, Pirate.
Nathan Nolan, that is, mate.
Oh,
Man,
I reckon that's a throw over to James Zaffrey on the right foot. Pretty clever in the Braden Turner, though. Nayland. He goes on a long right foot, way down deep, just one-on-one. Knocked over by Braden Turner. That was Cooper Roberts. Rodwell's still with the footy, though. Well, that's probably too high, Josh Goss. See the umpire comes up with. Josh Goss for the Mildura Demons, I thought, could have been taken too high there, Pirate. He may have ducked it a little bit, though. Atkins out. That was good hands from Lahoo. Back to Nicholas Price of Mildura. Over to Tyler Martin by hand. Puts Murphy under a little bit of pressure. Is that Murphy? I think it is.
Wasn't a great handball for Martin. It was at his feet.
Archer Olsen's got not that time. Bodies clash. Here comes Archer Olsen. This time he's got a foot race against none other than Colby Mannix.
He's low to the ground, Olsen, isn't he?
Third attempt. He's had a go at it. Yep. Elijah Brown can't control it. Kerridge has got a hold of the footy now. He's going to get taken down. No. Third attempt. The umpire said, you didn't dispose of that correctly, Samuel Kerridge. It's a free kick. Zappia, James with the footy for Robinvale. Out wide to Ethan Reeves. Goes on by hand to Charlie Ford on his right foot and picks up none other than Justin Nayland. There's right in front of us, probably the true half-forward flank. He goes long on that right foot. Pat comes at it. Oh, that's a good grab.
Matthews, yep. Liparata taken out of it. And what's the umpire going to call here? He's going to give a free kick to Liparata for being taken out of the contest.
That's exactly what he's done, Pirate, to Ricardo.
Bit of a shame because it's a nice mark to Ant Matthews in the pack. But anyway, Ricardo Liparata is indicating to all his teammates that he's going to have a shot. He'll kick from 50. He did get taken out of it too, we called that. But he's earned himself a free kick. It's his real first go-on goal for the day. Number 43 in the pink boots.
Yeah, hasn't done much to date.
No, not a lot. I want to stay away from Mitch Rogerson. There's a pretty ordinary kick, just scrapes it in for a... Did he or not? Conference between boundary umpire and goal umpire. First, the boundary umpire said it was out on the full, and then, no, we'll give him a point.
So 2-3-15, Mildura to 1 goal, 9 points.
Good kick in from Robertson, found Jones. Go by hand. Kerridge has been in everything so far. He kicks it out wide. Nice running mark to Zach McDonald. Took it with one hand. They're already inside 50. It's out the back. Slater, a bit of a chance. Oh, it just went through for a point. Gee, that took next to no time to get down the ground from Mildura there. And Sam Kerridge is on fire at the moment, Damo. He's in everything.
Ethan Slater, unlucky not to run on that Pirate. Actually soccer it through in the end.
Tried, but just couldn't get the job done. So we go wide now. We've found Jack Taylor. Back pocket for Robinvale.
Nothing to go to, Pirate.
But at least they lead up. At least they lead forward.
Mildura's manned up pretty well here. Robinson's in the box seat. Couldn't quite take it.
Ripperada come over the top, that's right. This is Nick Price, mate. Nice kick. Should have been marked in the forward pocket, but it wasn't. Now the ball goes to Lando. He heads toward goal. Now, the umpire's picked out a free kick to Lando, I think.
Yeah, Benji Neal's given one too high there to Elijah Brown.
Was it Benji Neal?
Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that one.
Oh, okay.
So Elijah Brown will get the free kick.
Might have to look at the tape there, Damo.
Well, it's probably something to look at there, Pirate, yeah.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have said that, but anyway, we did. So this is Elijah Brown. His first real ping at the goals too. He kicks a bit of a helicopter-looking ball. It's in the square. They'd be good job if you rushed it through here, the Robinvale. Mildura get back in numbers, have a bit of a ping there. The umpire's involved again. I don't know what the call is this time.
I reckon he's given...
It's a free kick to Robinvale, I think, against Slater.
Yep, Jack Taylor with the footy.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's what I don't know what it was for, but it doesn't matter. He plays on a cross goal.
Zappia, James.
It's not a great kick.
That's a shocker, Pirate.
No, straight to Mildura. Come inside to just over Kerridge's head. The meatball gets it out the back. Kicks it as long, as high as he can because he had absolutely nobody in the forward half. Roberts leads. Yeah, he leads. Can't bend down the big fella to pick it up.
No,
Robinvale's still got no one forward at all.
Jack Howarth got to run under this for the Demons in the back line, Pirate.
Should give it to Robinson, and Robin's got to cut. They're leading this way, which is good. Kicks it out in front of Jory. He's got a whole paddock. He's also got 2 or 3. He's got Olsen. He's also got Laihu. Kicks it to Laihu.
It was neatly done in a defence.
Well, they spread well, Mildura. He'll come forward to Olsen, who's in the game as well. Kerridge leads forward. Doesn't get the ball from Olsen, so he pops one long. They all fly. Well done by Turner of Robinvale, who got it forward. Laihu gets it immediately tackled by Mezzatesta, the meatball. Now Robinvale have got a few numbers. Handball forward. Oh, good tackle from Mildura. There was Cooper Roberts again involved, a nice tackle, and Robbenwell just got no forward system at the moment at all. It's marked sent back by Robinson. Jason, gee, that's a shocker from Robinson as well, but he's Mildura outnumber Robbenwell 4-1 out there.
Slow to clean that up for them.
Yep, DeRosa with the ball now, that's Will. That's not a bad kick, finds the fellow that Damo refers to as the Rolls Royce.
Yep, the skipper, Rogerson, he goes inboard and finds Kerridge with a lovely pass, and Kerridge will float on quickly and find none other than Elijah Brown, I think that is.
Kerridge, someone's got to stop Kerridge. Everything Mildura, every shot on goal Mildura gets, Kerridge is involved in.
Done it easy at the moment. He's doing it easy at the moment, Pirate.
Yep, it's a good time to change your rucks too, as Ant Matthews comes off for a spell and Ryan Morello goes back and he'll go straight in. So Brown with another shot. Let's hope it's a better kick than last time. This one's certainly going to make the distance.
Oh, that's a nice kick of the footy, Pirate.
He likes it too, the young boy. Number
That's
8.
a lovely kick of the footy.
Bit better than the last shot on goal, Domo, from him.
My word, no, that's a pretty big kick of the footy from not a big man out. There's a contender for goal a day so far for Butch Van Deeken.
He's only a kid too much. You know, people reckon Rimple have got a lot of kids. So Mildura.
Yeah. Well, Mitch Rogers is not very old at all, is he? Brody Jones?
No, they're all they're not giants either, but they're not scared, these boys. They have a bit of a go. So Kerridge standout on the ground at the moment for mine.
3-4-22, plays 1-3-9, the extra supply scoreboard. Mildura's way. Morello won that. Rogerson now by hand. He's going to find Josh Goss. He's just got to control the footy. That's pretty well done from Goss. He's been ridden into the ground there. The umpire says, I agree with you, in the back.
I think he was going to call a bounce, and then he realised that you were right, Domo. So they play on by hand. They get it inside 50. That was good play for Brody Jones as the siren goes. It's for quarter time. How long do we go there, Domo?
I reckon about 24 minutes, Pirate.
24, thank you. So the score at quarter time here at the Brian Waitman Oval in the game between the Mildura Football Netball Club and Robbenvale Euston is Mildura 3-4-22, Robbenvale Euston 1-3-9.
When we come back, we might go around the grounds, Pirate, for Pioneer Ford. Back soon, live to Brian Waitman Oval, local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Want better value from your four-wheel drive tires? Cooper tires are guaranteed to last up to 80,000 kilometers. More tread means more mileage, giving you better value. And this month, you spend less coin across Cooper's best tire range ever made in the Cooper More Mileage, Less Coin sale. Every Cooper tire is on sale, but get in quick this month only. Visit Good Deal Tires Mildura, 504 to 510 Benetook Avenue, and go further for less with Cooper Tires. Tires worth owning.
Are you suffering from dry eyes? Do you sometimes feel like they're burning? Has your medication made your eyes dry? Maybe it's allergies like hay fever caused by pollen or dust mites, or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
50 years ago, Drummond Golf started a revolution. Today, we're Australia's biggest, and we're having a huge 50th anniversary sale. Get over 50% off Nike Advanced TW caps, now $19.95. Callaway MD5 steel wedges, only $174. TaylorMade soft response balls, $24.95. And 50% off Adidas Aditech gloves, get 2 for $21.95. So don't miss the Drummond Golf 50th anniversary sale.
Join or switch to Mildura Health Fund today and you'll receive 1 month free. That's right, 1 month free. Until the end of June, any new members who join a new Mildura Health Funds policy will receive 1 month free. Start enjoying the benefits of Mildura Health Fund's Australia-wide health cover, competitive premium, fantastic benefits and local service. Join today by visiting mildurahealthfund.com.au. Phone on 5023 0269 or visit them at 79 Deakin Avenue. T's and C's apply.
Free chocolate and lollies. If you can complete the maze and find your way into Jacobel Better, you'll not only get a chocolate or a lollipop, but we'll make sure you get the best deal in town. Pedestrian access only from 10th Street, but you can still drive into the shop car park from 9th Street. Jacobel Better, the big yellow building on the corner of the construction zone, 10th Street and Eddie Avenue. Go local, free lollies, that's better. That's better.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wrights Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wrights? That's easy. From New South Wales, drive straight up San Mateo to 15th Street and turn left, right? Right. Then turn right into Coorong, right? Right. Then just drive 100 metres till you see the sign. Then turn right, right? Right.
Wrights Metal Recyclers, Coolong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1800 656 200 and they'll put you right. Right?
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Brightway Oval. Quarter time in the round 8 clash between Mildura and Robbenvale Euston. Mildura 3-4-22. Robbenvale Euston 1-3-9 on the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard. And what was a pretty entertaining first quarter of football, Pirate. And Mildura seemed to be, they seem to be up and about and alert this afternoon again.
They certainly do, Damo. Sorry about that little delay, but yeah, they are. I was just reflecting on the outs Mildura have got, and Dean, Lee, Walker, and Hurley, all pretty reasonable players, and you'd say 4 of their sort of more aggressive, solid players as well. So, but they're not lacking anything at the moment in courage and tackling, Mildura, and Morello is doing quite well in the ruck against Atkins, and their goals have come from kids in Gosh, Brown and DeRosa. That's Zach DeRosa. So it all looks good at the moment for Mildura. They just have to maintain the rage, mate, don't they?
They do. Sam Carriage is...
Oh, he's been sensational so far.
10 or 12 times, I reckon, in the first quarter, Pirate. He just seemed to... Every ball up, every scrimmage. He must be an incredibly fit guy. The amount of times he gets tackled and thrown to the ground in amongst the pack and gets back up.
He is fit. He looks like a footballer too, Damo. He just commands. Some people just, when they walk into a room, you can say, yeah, well, that bloke plays footy, and he's one of them for mine.
Yeah, he does look like a footballer.
So they split up. Yep. Just pretty impressed with Morello so far in the ruck. He gets good help from Ant Matthews. So Robbenvale will get better than they have been so far today. We know that, but. They've been kept, the coach Davison's kept him a bit longer, and he wouldn't be all that happy. 1-3-9 at quarter time. Now, you asked about round the grounds, mate. I've only got the one. Wentworth out there, a 4-5-29. They lead Irimple 4-0-24. So already Irimple have kicked as many goals as they have in recent weeks in the first quarter.
Oh, can only get better from there, Pirate. And don't forget the Harvey Norman Optus open line. Text in anything on 0421 540 840. If you're listening, Jade Benham, she knows she's got our number, and first time she hears that, she'll give us something. But yeah, if you want to make contacts with us up in the commentary box on any number, on any matter, 0421 540 840. Just about to start the second term, Pirate, 3-4-22, Mildura, Robbenvale Euston 1-3-9, the Ag Supply scoreboard, if you just tuned in this afternoon. And what is another lovely Saturday afternoon for football, Pirate?
Yes, and so we'll start with Atkins. He hasn't had a spell. Morello's has had some help from Matthews, but here we go for the start of the second. And Atkins won that one down forward for Robbenvale. They kick it forward, toe poke it. Benji Neal picks it up and slams it on his boot, goes out wide. Oh, that's Turner being held onto by the arm by Robertson, not picked up by the umpires. And that's fine as long as they remain consistent. And we'll get a throw in now, stoppage right in Robbenvale's forward pocket. So Morello will go against Nayland. Nayland won that one down pretty easy. He's an experienced campaigner, Nayland. 2:49 today. He gets it down, but it comes out heading towards Atkins. The big fella couldn't bend over to pick it up. Neither can Mick Zappia. Now Atkins has another go, has a second and third go, still can't pick it up. So the ball's still on the ground, which means that they'll all jump on it now. And Big Atkins says, oh, gee, I probably could have done a little better there, but just couldn't get down low enough.
That's exactly what he said. Atkins and Morello go out. Atkins that time down at Rogerson, out the hands by Carriage. Gee, that's up and down the chimney. That kick there from Sam Carriage. Tarrant Lai, who can't do anything underneath it. Could have been a mark of the Robbenvale play. Mitch Robertson ties him up, though. Back to Carriage there. He's going to go back to the right foot. In towards the true centre-half forward.
Good mark, good juggling one-hander from Mick Zappia.
Mick Zappia took a good mark.
Not a bad kick either. Gets it to Neal, I think. He straightens up, cooks to the lead to Nayland.
Chest mark,
And the
all
big
right.
fella takes a chest mark.
That was a good kick from Benji Neal, wasn't it?
It was a good kick from both of them, mate. So this has given the big fella, big Justin Nayland, every chance. He's going to kick from probably 50. But he's in goal-kicking form, the big boy.
It's hard to stop for Cooper Roberts. Said not much.
This bloke is fit. He can been around forever. Big Justin Nayland. He looks fit from here too. The ball on route. Gee, that's a thumping kick. That's a thumping kick.
Lovely kick of the footy.
Oh, that's just brilliant. That really was a brilliant kick from number 21. Big Justin Nayland, who I said 249 today, I believe. So big week for him next week when they got their 50-year reunion, I think. They've got a 50-year premiership reunion, Damo, I reckon, at Robbenville. And don't look at me like that because I'm not quite that old. Well, I am actually that old, but I wasn't in it.
He didn't play in the senior premiership at 10.
No. Actually, you're not going to believe this. I just thought I was 70.
No.
Must be because I was looking at you.
Oh, gee.
I just thought I was 70 then for a minute. I got to give this up. I don't know.
Rich goes to the footy for Mildura. He's been at it all day. Rodderson in there too for the D's. The Mildura skipper.
Well, those two have been real good, haven't they? They've been real. Even my 70-year-old eyes can tell that.
It's a worry for him. Do you think he should be the 50-year reunion? 40 years?
I don't know what's
Atkins
going on.
again. Benji Neal, though, Roddy McLeod-Millis tries to crash his way through.
Yeah, that's in the back. He dragged his player forward, so he was a bit lucky, but he did get in the back. He kicks it wide. Gained no ground, really. Neal's back in the middle, wants it back. He's not going to get it. They go down the line looking for Turner. Nearly marked it in the pocket. Turner, handball over the top to Adkins. He'll probably handball it back. He does. This should go to the top of the square. And it sort of does as well. Oh, a tremendous mark in the goal square, but it's not going to be paid. It's going to be a free kick to Mildura.
Yep.
For hands in the back, perhaps?
Yeah, he give it, Ricardo Laferrada give him a fair old shove then. As well, spotted by the umpire.
Who have been good. Credit where it's due.
He's going to try and find Will DeRosa. Josh Goss with the footy, and the umpire beats the Demons in front of the VIP tent, Pirate.
There's the future right there. Goss, DeRosa and Archer Olsen all in the one play. Archer Olsen all in the one. So throw in front of the Mildura faithful. Sponsors Day, of course. Bathed in sunshine the ground is. It's a beautiful day for footy. Once again, has been most of the year we've been at the footy. We've been pretty lucky weather-wise. Kerridge has got it again, breaks the tackle, kicks it. Gee, he kicks it as high as... That one went really high. Good attempt by Olsen. Couldn't mark. Zapier gets on the left, kicks across ground, hoping for a mark to Turner. Spoiled by Robertson. Turner picked it back up. Comes out to Matt Camera. He dodges and weaves a little bit. Handballs it back to Joe Mezzatesta with a flying shot for a point.
Point. Yeah, it was Joseph Mezzatesta, Pirate.
Thank you. So they're having a few shots at the moment, Robbenvale. They got it up their end, and Mildura having trouble getting it down the other way.
3-4-22, Mildura on the Ag Supply score. We'll place 2-4-16, I reckon it should be. Yep, that's my maths.
Kerridge has beaten everything, but he's a bit spent right at the moment as they come out to the pocket, Mildura. They've got, who we got down the line here?
Howarth with the footy. That was a Lux of fortune there for Jack House to grab that. Will DeRosa out of the footy.
He's going all right too, Will DeRosa.
All right, Dion Camera on the mark. Hasn't got much to go. He's going to look for Nathan Noland. He's going to find Tarrant Lahu instead, right on the boundary line. Back to just about basically where they started from, the D's.
Nothing down the line, nobody moving forward. Couple of blokes with their hands in the air, which probably won't get the job done. They kick looking for either Slater or Morello.
Oh, Atkins nearly took the mark. Those all done from Mitch Robertson.
Olsen, good play to get it inside. Good spoiling. Matthews with a chance, grabs it with the one hand. Handball to Rogerson, a real quick handball to Lando, who slams it on the boot, hoping for Brown. Oh, good ground made by Elijah Brown.
You see the hands from Mitch Robinson then?
Well, it's hard to, but they were lightning, mate.
Very, very fast, great vision.
Well, you know, Mitch knows where everyone is before he even gets the ball. He's got a sight of everyone around him, so he knows where they are before he even gets it. That's how he's so quick.
Elijah Brown did a good job to run onto that. He may have had a fair lot of territory to make up to get onto that ball.
Pace, so he's having a shot. He's 35 out directly in front. Watch his reaction. He loves it. Well done, boys. That was a nice bit of play there from Mildura, who are proving that they, well, certainly at the moment, they can match anything that Robbenvale throws at them. So Brown gets his second. It was well deserved too, because he made great ground to take that mark, showed great speed. They're 4-4-28. Mildura. Robbenvale Euston are 4:16 on the Ag Supplies scoreboard, Damo.
On about 5 minutes in the second term, Pirate.
Did you push the button this time?
I certainly pushed the button this time.
Good man.
Ball's back in the centre. Morello and Atkins will go at it right in the middle of Reggie Raven Oval. Let's see who gets the best of this one. Atkins that time. Straight down to Rodson. He can't get rid of it. James Zappia comes up with a footy just for Rob Vales. The umpire blows the whistle and says, we can have that. And you can give it back to Mitch Rodson, the skipper. And he's not going to muck around. He plays on quickly to Brodie Jones.
You're a bit lucky there, Mitch. I thought he dropped it, but he ended up with a kick.
It's like he's been the solarium all week, Brodie Jones. He's going to go...
Looked like that last week, too. We mentioned that last week.
Going to go and didn't really get to anyone. Tarrant Lahoy's going to kick a goal.
Who's going to kick a goal here?
And does.
Just a bit fortunate. He was out the back and a couple of Robinvale boys collided there. And Tarrant Lahoy gets his first for the day. So Mildura...
Making the most opportunities.
Aren't they ever? I was just about to say, they've only had 2 entries and they've both been goals. So they're 5-4 now. They're 3 straight goals clear of Robinvale Euston.
5-4. Yeah.
I was just about to say they need to chuck a couple of good mids in, and they've gone with Neil, which is a good thing. They've also gone with Reeves, who's a solid contributor. But anyway, this is Jones gets it out again, is it?
Yep. Gets
it out from the centre bounce. Mick Zappi is going all right. He gets the ball. He gets help now. They kick it down the line.
That was a good kick from...
It wasn't a bad kick from that. And he's kicked it to James Zappia. Got Rogerson on his mark. Zappia goes with the left looking for...
Oh, Naylor nearly took... Yep, Turner, sorry.
Yep, you're right. It's at centre half forward. Turner's got it now, picks it up off the ground. He went to have a shot on goal, but the ball went directly up in the air. Don't think this will be paid even if someone can grab it. Camera sort of throws it out. Now there's a shot on goal from Robinvale. That is a goal.
Goal, whoever's kicked that.
I don't know. Well, I can see the player. Did it? Gee, there's not a great reaction from the Robinvale teammates, is it really?
They haven't got around him. Well, you can't... I'll tell you who I think's kicked it, Pirate. You wouldn't know from the reaction. It was Matthew Camera. But you wouldn't know. They've just kicked the goal and walked off.
Going to say Matthew Camera, are we?
I reckon we are.
Well, I reckon it was Gillian Utica.
It was Gillian Utica?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, he was down. He's around the mark as well. So it could have been either of those two. But
I'll put it up here and we'll find out. So anyway, they're up to 3 goals for. We didn't know who kicked that out of the pack. So Morello won this one down. Kerridge is in there again. He handballs it back to Morello. He couldn't grab it. Adkins off the ground.
Oh.
That's a camera there. He picks it up and kicks it across the face. Nayland's got the ball. He handballs it forward to Liparata. They're running away from goal. Liparata gets back to Joe Mezzatesta. Now it's in the hands of Greeley and Utica. Back to Liparata. Eventually they get it to the top of the square. Not the great kick though, and Robinson's taken the mark in the last line for the D's.
You've got to play over your mark. So the Mildura fullback does. That'll trust your left foot. It's a lovely kick of the footy too. Tyler Martin now with the ball, receives a handball, scoreboard side. That's pretty clever football from the D's. Lando, no, Elijah Brown now with the footy. Can't get in trouble though. Back to Kerridge. Down the line he goes, finds Tyler Martin again. You go to that left foot and come inboard. Ethan Slater not quite quick enough. That was Jack Taylor with the football. Oh, Carmelo Lando met them very hard in there. There's bang crash you. Ethan Slater in there as well. I think the boundary umpire is going to beat everybody.
That was Utica, but is it Julian or Guilian? How do you say his first name? I'm unsure.
I would say this is the way you said it the first time. I would, yeah.
Well, I'll just call him Utica from now on then, because I apologise. I don't really know how to pronounce his first name all that well.
Ball's gone out of bounds again in front of Brodie Jones and Benji Newell. Yeah, Brodie Jones definitely been in the solarium. All right, he's Brown and I am.
Oh, that's right. Yep. So we've got Nayland in the ruck now, giving Big Atkins a bit of a spell. And he'll go against Morello. And he'll win it too, Nayland. He got it down and he found Zappia. James. Yep.
He's classy on that left foot, isn't he?
Yeah, gets around nicely. Robertson spoils Turner on that occasion. Comes down to ground. There's Atkins now trying to pick it up. Can't quite get it.
Robinson with good hands.
Well, that was a good handball across goal. Gave it to Nolan. Nolan's kick out and he's found Goss. So that's good play from Mildura there. Nice, confident play. Goss goes short looking for Olsen, but it's not a great kick. Kerridge will put a tackle on.
Yep.
There's a test of the meatball, gets it. There's Utica again, tackled by Kerridge. Goss gets thrown out of the pack. It's out the back now. Robinvale a bit of a chance. Handball forward to Atkins. Little spearing ball looking for Turner over his head.
Yep.
Robertson puts his hands up to say, try and trick the umpire that he didn't push him, and the ball eventually comes out to Zach McDonald.
Takes a good chest mark for that rotten, tumbling punt. Not a good kick from McDonald.
Not his best.
Taylor goes at it. Here comes Archer Olsen now for the D's. Ethan Slater over the ball for Mildura. Can't do anything with it. Charlie Ford goes in hard for Robinvale. And the umpire said, we're going to have a free kick. No, ball up.
Ball up, umpire Bruin in charge.
So Tarrant, who on the bottom of all that, along with Charlie Ford from Robinvale. 5-4-34. Pirate plays Robinvale Houston 3-4-22 in the Ag Supply scoreboard. Morello that time. Kerridge, he's been busy this quarter and a half. Comes out to Zach McDonald from Mildura. Can't do much with it. Now can. Gets over to Dylan Murphy by hand. And he gets wrapped up right on the boundary line. And that was, I reckon it would have to be Ricky Zafina. Kicked that down to Braden Turner. Jason Robinson now with the footy. That was clever from Robinson. Atkins more buses him over the boundary line. Back to James Zappi on that left foot. Oh, I reckon Ricardo Liparola has taken the mark. Pirate.
I think you're right, mate. Good play from Romar. Good persistent tackling and just the will to get the ball forward has ended up in a chest mark to Liparola for a shot on goal. Probably only 20 metres out. I'm directly behind him here, so we've got a real good view from the Hepworth Centre here at the Brian Waitman Oval. It's Ricardo Liparola, number 43 for Robinvale. Will have a shot on goal. Put him back. They'll be 1 and down if he gets this. His last kick wasn't the greatest shot on goal we've ever seen. We're right behind him as he has a crack at this one, and that's a better kick. Straight through the middle. So that's his first. Liparola for Robinvale. There's a nice mark taken by him under pressure. After good play for Romvale, Damo to force it forward. Good tackling and good persistence.
Brings back with 6 points of difference at about the 11-minute mark of the second quarter. 5-4-34, plays 4-4-28 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Yeah, they got in trouble in that pocket, Pirate, but as you said, they just centre it back in, and you got teammates getting in front when you centre it back in. You always have a chance to kick a goal. So as well done, Robinvale Houston. Back in the centre, Morello and Nayland go at it. Nayland that time down to Tarrant Lai, who though for Mildura can't pick up, soccers it out. Gives a Robinvale a chance. They go in forward.
Liparola again, mate.
And finds Ricardo Liparola in front of Nathan Nolan.
Pretty easy to spot in those boots, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's got those Hot Wheels on.
Any player out there with black boots? Zach McDonald's got black boots. Not too many. Ant Matthews. Anyway, Liparola, he's in the same air, or he's about 10 or 15 metres further out than his last kick, which wasn't a bad one. So this one's about to be en route. I think he hit the ground there as well as he did the ball. So didn't make the distance and been marked in the square by Jason Robertson. He'll probably go to Martin. Yep, a low spearing ball to Tyler Martin in the back pocket. Had Kerridge free, but he'll go back to Robertson across goal, and it's back where it started. He kicks it out and he finds the big bean string fella in Cooper Roberts.
Yep.
Hasn't been quite as productive as last week just yet, Damo, has he? Been all right.
He was exceptional last week, though, Pirate.
Gives it back to Robertson, and he's generally a good kick, and this time he does the same, and Mildura have the ball on the wing. They want to play on. Goes to Rogerson. Chain of handballs. Going to end up, is that with Jury or Slater? He handballs over the top. Not a good option. Robinvale got the ball.
That was Slater.
Now they come back the other way in numbers.
On camera with the footy.
Gives it to Mezzatesta. Yep, it's just going forward with handball to the meatball, who gets tackled by Kerridge. That's a very good tackle because he's got some power, Mezzatesta.
So he stopped him dead in his tracks. How do you do that?
There's another good tackle, but this time it's from Robinvale in the form of Atkins, and he's won a free kick out there for his tackling efforts.
Yeah, has been their worst there, Ruckman?
No, he's been all right. He's been good.
He goes
well, all the Ruckmen are doing okay, if you ask me. He kicks it to Reeves.
Reeves. Still out in Pirates' pocket, though.
Ethan Reeves.
Yep, he looks for Braden Turner, but no, he ignores that lead. Comes into Ricardo Liparola, can't take the mark. Then come out through Jack Howarth, Mildura. He scrambles that out towards Lando. And Carafa and the ball sees everybody out of bounds.
Mello will be pretty happy about that too. He's 1 on 3, so the troops will get around him now and get some numbers around the ball. It'll be Atkins Matthews in the ruck. So we see Benji Neal come on again after a bit of a spell. Matthews in front spot, goes right over the top of his head. Atkins just grabbed it out of the ruck and no one tackled him, so he got on his right boot, got it inside 50.
Oh,
Play
bro.
on calls the umpire.
Dion Cameron caught with the footy there. He plays. I know Howarth now with the ball for Mildura. He'll run it out, Pirate.
Pretty good defence at the moment from Mildura. Resolute, you might say, Damo. If I knew what that mean, I'd say that.
Oh, I have to agree with you. If I knew. Well, they've stood up to it in the last 10 minutes, haven't they, really? Yep. Last 5 minutes at least. 5-4. Mildura, they lead Robinvale Euston 4-4 as we get a series of stoppages. There's a lot of players around the ball out there on the half-forward flank for Robinvale. Atkins got that one down. Could be Reeves that tapped it over his head. Still outside Robinvale's 50. Now they get the ball inside with a scrubby-looking kick. And who's marked that, Damo? That's Ricky Zafina.
Ricky Zafina, is it?
Yep, Ricky Zafina with the football.
All right, he's going to have a shot, Ricky Zafina.
He's been within range too, Pirate.
Okay. Mick Zappia coming off for rest. He's been pretty good so far.
Kick from probably about 35 metres out from when he lets set sail.
How long gone, please, Damo?
Oh, what's happened here, Pirate?
I know. One job you've got.
18.5 minutes, Pirate.
Thank you. It's a goal to Ricky Zafina, mate, while we were checking that. So she's all tied up. 5-4 apiece here. Brian Waitman Oval on the Mildura Ag scoreboard. So Robinvale had a good few minutes here, pegged it back.
They have, Pirate.
5-4 apiece, yep.
Yep, 5-4 apiece. So they've had a couple of good minutes, Robinvale. They had a little bit of a break there a while ago, Mildura.
Well, we knew Robinvale would get better than they were showing in the first quarter, and it's sort of proven the case, really. So Matthews is in the ruck still. Atkins not getting much of a spell, not much. Oh, a little bit of a spell from Nayland, but he's doing most of it. He won that one down, the big fella Atkins. Went to Lando. Going to be a free kick to Matthews. I don't know what for, but Matthews has got it in the centre of the ground. He's got Lando real short. Travels about 12 metres, and Camelo Lando, he got one wide. Mildura will play on here to get an inside 50. Kerridge led up, or Slater led up and didn't get it. Now they go to Kerridge, and a good mark taken out the back by Jack Taylor of Robinvale.
He's a class act. Atkins in front, couldn't take the mark. Ant Matthews now reads that better, off the hands.
Good
Ethan
kick.
Slater now with the football.
Wasn't a bad kick from Matthews going in.
Yeah, but Ethan Slater just inside their 50. Normally a good kick of the football, Ethan Slater.
We'll see. He certainly hasn't turned around to see if anyone's on inside, so pretty confident with himself. Geez, look at the sunshine, mate. We're bathed in it now.
Well, it's a lovely Saturday afternoon, Pirate. They'd take a good kick of the foot. He's going to kick it from about 50.
Taking his time, that's for sure.
So Ethan Slater's got a bit of a goose step start.
Ethan,
Right on the 50-metre line as he lets fly with that, Pirate.
well, he's going to put him in front. Oh, that's a rush behind probably because Atkins slammed it over the line, but certainly puts them in front by a point. 5-5 they are now, 35. Brian Waitman Oval, bathed in sunshine. Doesn't look like there's any breeze, mate.
No, lovely afternoon.
No excuses for skill errors here.
About 19.5 minutes, 20 minutes gone the second term. As Robinvale used to bring it back out. Charlie Ford
yep.
on that left foot. You look for Little Atkins and takes the mark easily in the end of front of Ant Matthews. Who's he got to go to though, Pirate? Looking for Braden Turner, I reckon. Turner now gives him a lead.
Had Noah Foster clear, but didn't like him, so he went to the wing. Rogerson puts a good tackle on, causes a spillage. Robinvale got the numbers though. Slipped one tackle. Now it's going to be a too high, is it?
I think it is.
Yeah, Charlie Ford perhaps got one too high.
Jackson Leslie, Pirate.
Jackson Leslie, all right.
Oh, Dion Cameron takes a good chest mark there. Under a heap of pressure. They're going short though, Pirate.
Look for Nayland. Nayland couldn't mark it.
Rogers with class, gets
just
his way
again,
in heavy traffic back to DeRosa. He just finds his way through traffic, Mitch Rogerson, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's almost untackleable at times, really.
That's why I call him Rolls Royce, good in heavy traffic, Pirate.
You got that right?
No?
Is that what a Rolls Royce is? Good in heavy traffic?
Yeah, no, he's just a Rolls Royce. He's a smooth mover. I like his style. Don't think.
Oh, so he's one of the best ones I've ever coached, mate. I can tell you that.
You know, he's good
Captain of the Mildura Footy Club too. He's a good kid too. So what's going on? I can't even see where the ball is. I hear it's a throw in. Matthews and Nayland. Nayland will come over the top, gets it forward a little bit, but there he is again. Rogerson, handball back to Robinson, who kicks it back to where the ball up was, or the throw in. Carmelo Lando couldn't take the mark. Now he belts it forward a little bit. Probably gains 5 metres. Robbenwell got numbers behind the ball.
That was good foul done from Charlie Ford, the Mezzotep.
Yeah, the meatball got it. We've had people talking to us about Nick Thames' Damo, and they actually like him. So anyway, it comes into Kerridge. He'll go across the ground to Lyhow. He looks up. He's only really got Zach McDonald on, so they come from behind. Nolan comes with the run. They're going to go over the top to Goss. Next kick important. Slater leads up. Oh, that's not bad play, but well intercepted by Robbenwell in the form of Gareffa. Showed some courage and got in there with a fist. Goes backwards now to Gareffa again, I think it is. Yep, Jacob Gareffa can pick it up. He does eventually. Not a great handball, though. Goes to Rogerson, who gets immediately tackled. And the umpire will say, you can't get rid of that, mate. So I'll ball it up. Forward pocket for Mildura. 5-5 they are, and they lead Robbenwell Euston 5-4.
Atkins, that time. And that's a pretty good grab to Ricardo Liparata. Probably a true centre-half back position for Robbenwell Euston. They're going to play on quickly down this grandstand side. It's a shocking kick. Turner can't do much with it. Tyler Martin with a fist. And Justin Nayland says it out of bounds. For the Eagles in front of Jason Robinson, I got about 21 and a half minutes gone in the second term. His umpire's about to throw it back in right in front of the interchange bench. Ant Matthews and Justin Nayland to go at it. Bit of a wrestle. Nayland hit the ground. Josh Goss over the top of it for Mildura. You've got to be careful there, Josh Goss. No, the umpire says, I'll have it back. The way they've been lately on everything, well, that's their town there. Matthews, Nayland that time. That's pretty well, that's Zach DeRosa now comes out with the football for Mildura. Zach McDonald under it. Dylan Atkins takes the mark for Robbenwell.
Much chance for Zach there. He's about 2 foot shorter than Atkins, who's got to play a free out there on the wing. I think it's Massimo Tassone. He couldn't get it. No, it's going to be a free kick to Mildura. I think that might be Murphy, is it?
Murphy.
It is Dylan Murphy. He got a free kick for a tackle. He kicks it to Rogerson. He's got Laihu clear. He's also got Goss sideways, so he kicks it to Goss, in front of the interchange bench. Goss goes to a leading player in Nolan, come up the ground. Nolan goes longer, not super long, but longer. And he's found Zach DeRosa. Spearing ball from Zach DeRosa, looking for Slater. Went through his hands, really. Slater went back and they're very close to out on the full. That come off his foot over the line, but the little boundary umpire said, bit of me time, thanks, and I'll throw it in. They do a good job, they're only tiny, aren't they, these boundary umpires, most of them?
They do a great job.
They don't do a bad job, yeah. I'd hate to see them if a great big blue formed in front of them, though.
Wouldn't be good. McDonald and Atkins battle that out. Lando thumps it back over his head.
Slater, he should have grabbed that boat and run straight through. Ball comes back to Kerridge, handball it out to Murphy.
Well, goes right angles. Josh Goss could...
That's a chaos ball.
And I reckon he's played the free kick to Josh Goss.
I reckon you're right.
Yeah, a little bit of front on contact there. Porry took his arms away a little bit from him. Benji Neal and Dylan Murphy having words. Dylan Murphy won't back down from that, I would imagine.
No, neither will Benji.
That I could imagine too, Porry.
No, they don't.
So Josh Goss...
It's all good fun for those two boys. They play it pretty hard. So Josh Goss, number 3 in the long sleeves. This will take a fairly good kick too. It's about 40-odd metres. Looks all right. Oh, looks better than all right.
Made the distance
That's
easy.
a splendid kiss. Oh,
right
splendid
on the half-time siren.
Just what Mildura didn't, what Robbenwell didn't want, Mildura certainly did. Right on the siren.
Which?
Not a lot of goals kicked that quarter, Damo. Pressure from both sides was good, and both back halves were okay as well. So 6-5 Mildura 41. They lead at half-time. Robbenwell Euston 5-4-34. Brian Waitman Oval in front of a pretty decent crowd on a very nice day for footy. Damo?
Couldn't agree with you more, Porry. And what was a very equal and even second term. We'll be back here live, Brian Waitman Oval shortly. Local footy's home ground, River 1467.
dust mites or other environmental factors that are responsible. It could be a range of factors, but whatever the situation is, Mildura Optical can help. Book a consultation to help determine the type of dry eye you're suffering from, and more importantly, find the solution. Mildura Optical, 89 Langtree Avenue, Mildura.
Since 1894, the Mildura Working Man's Club has been a part of the Mildura community, and they're now open 7 days for a great time out. Enjoy a casual meal with family and friends, have a great time out in the sports bar, play a game of pool or visit the TAB, or simply relax in the lounge and enjoy a drink with friends. Lunch and dinner available 7 days a week. MilduraWorkers.com.au. Your club, our community. Deakin Avenue, Mildura.
Join or switch to Mildura Health Fund today and you'll receive 1 month free. That's right, 1 month free. Until the end of June, any new members who join a new Mildura Health Funds policy will receive 1 month free. Start enjoying the benefits of Mildura Health Fund's Australia-wide health cover, competitive premium, fantastic benefits and local service. Join today by visiting mildurahealthfund.com.au. Phone on 5023 0269 or visit them at 79 Deakin Avenue. T's and C's apply.
Oh, everything's getting so expensive. I need my money to go further.
I know what you mean. Did I mention I recently went in to see the team at Harvey Norman? They saved me over $100 per month on my internet and phone bill.
That's a huge saving. How'd you get that?
I switched all my services across to Optus in-store, and they gave me a better deal. Plus an additional 25% off myself, my partners, and the kids' plans. Now we have more shared data, and my bill is a third of what it was before I switched. I also got a $700 gift card on one of the deals. Just take your current bill in and see what they can do for you.
That sounds like exactly what I need. I had no idea they could do that.
Come in and see the friendly team at Harvey Norman Mildura to discuss saving money on your home or business NBN wireless and mobile services.
Good Deal Tyres, still Sunraysia's largest independent tyre store and now your very own Hankook Masters dealer. Same great service, same great prices with all the best brands. Hankook, Falcon, Cooper, Mickey Thompson, Pirelli, just to name a few. We stock a large range of tyres and batteries to suit mowers, ATVs and motorbikes right up to large earth-moving machinery and offer free in-store battery testing. Good Deal Tyres and Battery Sales, 504 to 510 Benetooke Avenue, Mildura.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Brian Waitman Over. We do apologise for that short break in transmission. Surprise, surprise, Mr. Telstra. Anyway, we won't say any more than that. Half-time score, 6-5-41. Mildura Rockville Houston 5-4-34. 7 points in front of Demons. And what has been a pretty entertaining first half of football. Pirate?
Sorry, I could push the button, don't I, Damo? Sorry about that.
X-Bid?
Yeah, no, it hadn't been a bad game. I think Robbenvale probably a little bit surprised with Mildura's vigour. And the young blokes are going good. Josh Goss is playing a nice game. He's got 2 goals. Elijah Brown's got 2. Tarrant Lai, who's got a goal, and Zach DeRosa. So kids are kicking the goals, mate.
Ah.
And we've had a couple of queries. There is 2 DeRosas out there. Will is in 35 and Zach is in 14. So that's what's the go there. Now, we've gone around the grounds, Damo.
We have only got 1 score at quarter time.
No, we've got more than that now. It's updated. It just updated while I was talking to Nicky Foster there.
Yep.
And we both stared at it a couple of times because down at, is it Blackburn Park in Oyen?
Yep.
Oyen at 21 points up over Imps.
Okay.
I read it right. Oyen 41, Imps 20. So there you go. There's a bit of a turn-up. Wentworth trailing on Rimple Zoe, aren't they, by 4 points, you say? Yep. And, of course, here it's 6-5-41, Mildura Robbenvale 5-4-34. And at the South Mildura Redcliffe game, I have no idea because it's not on there. So can't help you with that. But I've had to double-check that once or twice, Damo. And on here, it's Play HQ app, it says Oyen United 41, Imperials 20. So I don't know about you, mate, but a bit of a turn-up.
Well, I suppose, Barry, if you
not over yet.
It's not over yet, but if you go down the highway and you might think you're switched on, you might be subconsciously just a little bit switched off, and next thing you find yourself in a contest, and 3 goals behind. You just never know. Because they show glimpses of United. They do have a go.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. But
so you only got to be off your tucker a little bit, and they may be able to grab them. But
still a surprise to me, mate.
It's still a surprise.
I don't mind telling you that.
You know, I think it's a. I don't think it'll be that score at the end of the day, Pirate. We better take our second break, seeing we had a little bit of a technical issue. We'll be back soon, live here at Brian Wayman Oval to bring you the second half. Well, it's been a pretty entertaining game.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Glory Box and Homemakers Furniture, a trusted name for comfort and quality for over 42 years. Beautiful lounges you just want to relax on. Home to leading brands Lazy Boy and IMG. Glory Box open every day on the corner of 15th and Etiwanda.
Want better value from your four-wheel drive tires? Cooper tires are guaranteed to last up to 80,000 kilometers. More tread means more mileage, giving you better value. And this month, you spend less coin across Cooper's best tire range ever made in the Cooper More Mileage, Less Coin sale. Every Cooper tire is on sale, but get in quick this month only. Visit Good Deal Tires Mildura, 504 to 510 Benetook Avenue, and go further for less with Cooper Tires. Tires worth owning.
Save on winter snacks at Coles with Thin's potato chips, 150 to 175 gram packs, now half price at just $2.50. Potato chips at just $2.50. That's great value, hands down at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
Calling all Hogsters. Come in out of the cold and enjoy some winter warmers at Hog's Breath Cafe. Open 7 days. It's the perfect fully licensed casual dining experience. Try the signature dishes. Mouth-watering 18 hours slow-cooked prime rib steak. Tasty burgers. Succulent chicken. Delicious seafood. Add the curly fries, perfect with any meal. Don't forget kids' meals include a drink and ice cream. They even offer birthday packages. Hog's Breath Cafe. Deakin Avenue, Mildura.
Imagine how your business would run without technology. It probably wouldn't, right? Keep your business running with Space Tech IT and Communications. They understand the importance of reliable IT support for all size businesses, from data and cabling to Wi-Fi and networking. Professional phone systems, even crop management systems. Get responsive and dependable services for when your business needs it most. Space Tech IT and Communications. spacetechit.com.au.
Charlie's Engineering are your irrigation and pump specialists, stocking DAB, Bianco, Onga and Lawara household transfer and submersible pumps, and Southern Cross and Gould's irrigation and farm pumps. They can repair most pump brands too. Chat to Charlie and the team. They're also agents for Afron cherry pickers and can supply and install ClearSoft water filtration systems, ranging from under-sink units to whole house solutions. Call in for the best advice in town. Charlie's Engineering, 5 Scott Crescent, Mildura.
Experience the new seasonal menu at Verde Mildura. Verde's new seasonal restaurant menu features delectable selections, including chef-inspired dishes to delight even the most discerning palate. Or catch all the live sports action on our giant screen in the club bar. Indulge in the ultimate dining experience with our all-day dining from 11 a.m. in the Family Bistro, and choose us for your next event. The Gateway, corner of San Mateo and 15th Street, Mildura.
Thought about shade lately? Get into the Gazebo and Shade Centre to discuss your options and be shade ready when the heat comes back. Car park shade, commercial and residential, houseboat biminis, shade sails, structures and umbrellas for homes, businesses, schools, parks and councils, building steel umbrellas, barley huts, African reed huts and more. They can also repair your existing shades. Get shade ready before the summer rush. The Gazebo and Shade Centre, where shade is made. 33 7th Street East on Facebook or check out their website.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Brian Wayman Oval. Half-time here at the clash between Mildura and Robertvale Euston. Mildura 6-5-41. Robertvale Euston 5-4-34 as Mildura Demons make their way back out on the Brian Wayman Oval. Pirate Pass has gone for a quick toilet break. Robertvale Euston not too far behind them. It's been a pretty entertaining first half of football. And as Pari said, just before our last break, it's all the kids that are kicking the goals for Mildura. Let's see if the Mildura Demons can keep this up in the second half. They impressed both of us last week against Dalrymple at Henchwood Oval. They've impressed us so far here this afternoon. Back at home against Robinville Euston, runners up from last year. Of course, this is a replay of last year's qualifying final. It took place down at John James Oval, which I still now 12 months later think that was Mildura's grand final that weekend. It just didn't quite pan out from the final series for the D's last year, but it's a whole new year. They're riding this up to their back teeth this afternoon with a 7-point lead. So we'll see how it all happens in this second half. It's just a lovely afternoon, as Pirate Park said, for football. There's not a breather to each end of the ground. It should be a ripping second half of footy. It'd be interesting to see just who does come out on top. This is a big, important win, though. I must go out and limit save for the Mildura Footy Club, especially after last weekend. I'd like to back it up with another one. And of course, Robinville Euston going for 6 in a row. Even though they've lost players through injury and all the likes, Robinville Euston just keep plodding along and keep winning and plugging wins together. So 6 in a row they're shooting for this afternoon. As Pirate said, Iron United had a 21-point lead on Imperials at Blackburn Park. And the rest of it was all going pretty much to plan around the grounds. We'll try and bring you some more scores at 3/4 time this afternoon. Big thanks to all our sponsors at River 1467. Without those businesses on board here, we wouldn't be bringing you the football every Saturday afternoon. And you hear us throughout the day talk about Pioneer Ford, Bev Marks. It goes on and on and on. Merbean Pub. There's lots and lots of sponsors on board. As I said, without them, we wouldn't be here. The Lily Pilly Shed, Harvey Norman, Merbean Hotel, Callaghan Physio for your injury report, Butcher on Deacon Goal of the Day, Battery World for your coin toss around the grounds for Pioneer Ford, Mildura Ag Supplies for the scoreboard, Presto's Hunting and Shooting for Sharpshooter, special comments from Chemist Warehouse, Filming Footy for all your stats, SMGT for the time clock, Bev Marks for the umpires. Big thank you to all our local businesses. Without your kind support, Pirate Parr, myself and Lou Bilzami would not be here every Saturday afternoon, Anthony Parr.
We're very fortunate, Damo, aren't we, with that list of those fantastic businesses around the area looking after us. You couldn't be more correct, mate.
Now,
it's terrific.
I'm about to hit the button, Pirate.
What? Yeah, right. That's why I'm sitting 15 feet away from you, mate, so I can't get the blame for anything.
Here we go. Start of the third term.
Are we on, or what are we doing?
We're on.
Right.
I've got us back on air. I've got one job here, though, to start this.
Right, well, you get ready with your button, as we'll commence like we did in the very start of the game with Morello versus Atkinson. The ruck Kerridge is in the middle with Rogerson.
Yep, certainly is.
Not a bad...
James Appiah in there for...
Not a bad line-up for Mildura. Geez, their kids are good. Just talking to Craig Deckett down there a second ago, and he's of the same opinion. Morello actually won that one down, went to Rogerson. No, it wasn't Rogerson. It was Brody Jones. Now Rogerson gets it forward but by hand. Zach DeRosa involved, had a shot on goal. Mick Zappia chases it over, but it's only a point. So, did you push the button, Damo?
I certainly did.
Thank you.
He should have actually had a shot at goal then, Zach DeRosa.
What he was doing, but it was good play out of the middle either way. Rogerson crashes the pack there, then puts a tackle on from the kick out. Mildura get it back, going back inside. Kerridge involved, gets the handball backwards. I think that was Elijah Brown involved. His handball was a bit hot, and Brody Jones wrapped up at between centre circle and centre half forward.
Brello and Zach slaps it out that time. Brody Jones over the football. Could have been taken too high there by Benji Neal, but the umpire says, no, I'll have it back, gentlemen. They throws it up again. Atkins will slap it out again to Neal, the McLeod medalist. He tries to break through for Brody Jones. I reckon it's dropping the ball.
I thought it was too, mate, but umpires have been pretty consistent today. That was all right.
Nolan, and he goes short and finds Mitch Robinson.
Expect this to be a half-decent kick. Going to put it to the square. Mick Zappia couldn't take it, knocked it forward. Robinvale back in numbers. Come out by hand. I think that's Leslie with the ball.
So it was, Jackson Leslie.
He's at the half back now. They really don't know where to go. The handball's a little bit errant, puts everyone under pressure. Back to Zappia on the left footer. Not a great kick either. It's been marked by Mildura on their half-forward flank.
It's a good mark from Josh Goss.
Josh Goss, who's a nice kick generally. He's got Nolan right across the ground. He's also got the big fella in Morello. Oh, he doesn't like the half volley, though. And he puts a tackle on Morello. And what's he forced there? It's a turnover.
Down camera in the back, he reckons.
Yeah, because he couldn't take the half volley.
Zappia down that left foot, Pirate. Cooper Roberts over the top of the big fist.
Yep, just over the top of Joseph Mazzatesta.
Oh, no, it looks like Joseph Robinson.
No, you'll be right, mate. He'll get up.
Oh, no, he's put his boot on.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all right then.
All good.
After last week, that's the last thing Mildura needs. So Morello and Dylan Atkins are going to go at this. So Ruckman in that pocket. Atkins has sort of been on top of that department. Takes it out of the hands that time. James Zappi's going to try and run onto it. Can't. Mildura's out there with strength through Nathan Nolan. Good tackle from Nolan. Back to James Zappia on that left foot for the Eagles. He goes inboard and forward. And Jack House takes a goalie. Clever chest mark. Brings our grandstand side. A couple to choose from. Brody Jones can take that. Comes back out.
Jory.
Yep, on the left foot. Goes down looking for Zach DeRose. He's got a foot race, so he's done very well there. Tarrant Lou, who's going to come in and pick it up by hand.
Good tackle, though.
Yeah, great tackle.
Charlie Ford with a nice tackle to stop that.
Grabbed
Just
him by the
stopped him
arm.
right in his tracks there.
He was off. Ruckman go at it. Atkins, that's on down his feet. Mitch Robinson's going to come. No, that's Will DeRosa.
Kerridge with his first mishandle of the day, I think, but he gets it back now, Kerridge. That's a nice kick to Lando. Yeah, that's
clever.
That was pretty classy from the coach there. Lando handballs it to Mitch Rogerson, who pops the ball out in front of Goss. They should learn by now that Goss is a lefty, and he does come around. He's given it back to Rogerson. He's a fair way out. He's not a bad kick, Rojo. In fact, he's better than not a bad kick. He's almost an elite kick, but this might be just on his range. He's got the old Dennis Lilly run up. Then he gives it to Robinson. I think that was always going to happen. He was just waiting for the right moment. The ball goes to the square from Jason Robinson, and it's a behind to Mildura. So they charge along to 6-7-43. Rumball Euston a 5 goals 4-34. On the Mildura Ag Supply scoreboard, Damo, as you mentioned, all our sponsors at half time, and we are pretty lucky to have all those people on board.
Charlie Ford goes short to Dylan Atkins on the bounce. Lucky. Ryan Morello's got him wrapped up. They could have got a free kick for dropping the ball and has. That was well done from Ryan Morello, the big team in Ruckman.
I think he's sort of holding his own, really. He's going all right. He handballs it to Robinson again. Another kick to the Lai, who I think it is, in the pocket.
Starting to get busy, Tarrant Lai too, Pirate.
We thought he was pretty busy last week, Damo. We didn't, we got that all wrong again. Every week we we like to share it around, though, mate, especially with the young blokes.
Well, apparently we do when you look at the papers and yeah.
Anyway,
we'll stick to what we reckon.
Sunraysia Daily reporter's up here with us, so we might have to ask his opinion. As Lai, who has a shot on goal, is going to lob in the square. Atkins flew. Robinvale good enough to punch it over the line again, but it's all Mildura at the moment. It's certainly up their end all the time. Notice that our man Cooper Roberts is now playing on Justin Nayland, so you'll know he's in a game of footy. Cooper Roberts, that's for sure.
James Zappia brings it out from full back.
Kick.
No, tried to fine turn and nearly then clean bowled him for out of bounds. It's strange to have James Zappia kicking in from full back too, Pirate. That's just my opinion.
Well, we find it strange, a lot of things, David. Well, I'll tell you what, Ricardo Liparotta here, he's got to be very aware of Robertson coming past for these handballs, because he's a pretty good kick, Robinson. Mildura look for him all the time to come from behind as it comes out by hand from Robinvale there. No, not quite. Mildura still tackling okay. Now they get a bit of space and they go down the line. It goes over Nayland's head, and there's Robinson again, cleaning up from the back. He handballs it forward to Goss. Goss is a good kick on the left. Probably not his best kick on that occasion. Went straight to Robinvale. Comes back the other way.
On camera with the ball.
Yep. He's got one free over this side. Who's that? Looks like Joe Mazzatesta.
Joey.
They don't like kicking it to Noah Foster very much. Foster leads around the place and doesn't get much of the ball, but Tyler Martin marks it a half back. He goes down the line to Laihu, is it again?
Yeah, that's Tarrant.
Tarrant Laihu.
Jackson Leslie give that ball straight back to Mildura for Robinvale.
He kicks it to his coach in Kerridge. Looking for a game next week. I think you're pretty safe, Tarrant. Kerridge doesn't really know what to do. He's probably going to do a poppy little ball. It's not bad, and he's found his ruckman in Morello, who, like you said, Damo, he's not going too bad. He kicks it back to Laihu again.
He's had his work cut out for him. He's probably on top of Atkins around the ground this quarter.
Probably around the ground, yeah. Atkins got him covered in the actual taps, but that doesn't matter all that much. Matthews flew against 4 there, went out the back and will get a boundary throw in right next to the point post, Mildura end.
Ant Matthews did well to get at the ground, actually.
He was against about 3. Let's look at Zach McDonald here. He's desperate to get on the ground and no one's coming off for him. Robertson come off for a spell. He looks pretty exhausted. He's done a bit of work, though, this quarter. The umpire calls a free kick from the boundary throw. Now, it's going to go to Mildura because I can see Camelo Lando clapping. He's given it to a couple of Romwell boys, so it'll be an Ant Matthews free kick for a ruck infringement.
Yeah, Dylan Atkins has given the free kick away. I remember Ant Matthews' dad playing football, Pirate. Shows you my age, doesn't it? Dougie Matthews. How little football he was for the Melbourne Football Club.
I thought, don't talk to me about age. I thought I was 70 about 10 minutes ago. I don't know what's going on there.
I can remember Doug Matthews playing the 75 premiership team for Melbourne. There you go.
Fair enough. Is that Ant Matthews, the prodigy?
Straight through the middle.
Yep, that's his first. Ant.
And 1975 is a long time ago, right?
1975 is a long time ago.
7-8-50. Sorry, they moved to Mildura.
75. Yep. Did they win? Melbourne won that, didn't they?
Yeah, they beat Ripple.
There you go.
Plays 5-4-34 on the Exercise scoreboard. What have we got? Nearly 9 minutes gone, the SMG time clock in the third term.
And he becomes the 5th goal kicker for Mildura, and if you put all the ages together, he's just smashed the average old Ant Matthews, because all the rest of the others are about 16 and he's about 46, so he's mucked that up. As Kerridge gets ridden into the ground in the middle, play on, says the umpire. Romwell get a clearance. That's Neil hanging on to Mildura fellas. That's Roberts, is it? Yep. Hanging on to Roberts' arm, and Roberts has earned himself a free kick. So he goes back down the line. Gee, that's not a bad ball, looking for Slater. Tried to take it on the chest where he had to put his hands out, probably would have been a bit better. Rogers is on the ground, scoops the ball out. Now we get a bit of a stalemate out there on the wing, and the umpire will ball it up.
Yep, Kerridge and Antonio Mezzatesta at that time.
I'll give him another plug, mate. I think the umpiring's been pretty good today.
It's been a hard game. It's been pretty scrambly in parts.
Letting it go, though, which is good, and they've been fairly consistent, which is even better.
I heard now off to Josh Goss.
They'll be holding the ball because he got swung around twice.
Yeah, he's actually pinged him for throwing at Pirate. It was probably fair enough too.
Whatever.
So Antonio Mezzatesta now with the footy. Yeah, he did let it go one hand. He's gone down the line to try and find turn. He does on his chest out in front of Cooper Roberts, right in front of the scoreboard at City Oval. He swings onto that right foot, turn up, looks for Liparata. He takes it on the bounce into Charlie Ford, I reckon it is.
Well, what a Liparata, mate. Sorry, he's on the bench.
Liparata, there's Joseph Mezzatesta with the footy.
Got those pink boots out there.
No, he hasn't. It was a complete bugger up of mine. That is definitely Joseph Mezzatesta with the ball.
No, I just seen Ricardo come to the bench and he was huffing and puffing. It didn't look like he wanted to be there. That's why I mentioned that.
Normally a good kick of the footy, young Joseph Mezzatesta too, Pirate. He needs to kick this, the understatement.
The goal umpire moves across to his right and says,
post.
You hit the post, boy, so you give yourself a behind for that.
7-8-50, Mildura, 5-6-35, 7-35, 5-5-35, sorry, on the Ag Supply scoreboard. We've played 10.5 minutes on the SMG time clock in the third term here at Brian Waitman Oval.
Jason Robertson trying to get back on too, mate, as well as Mitch Robertson. So Mildura will be wanting those two boys back on as quick as they can.
Howarth's been short there. That goes back to Ethan Reeves. He goes up and down for the Eagles. Ball's on the ground. Jack Howarth again with class. Out to Brodie Jones by hand. On to Kerridge.
Howarth's been pretty good too, mate, hasn't he? Yeah.
Over to, I reckon it's Josh Goss with the footy on that left foot. He's been pretty handy for the Demons too.
Not a bad kick.
He's found Ethan Slater out there on the wing. He's going to go long and look for Elijah Brown, and I reckon
downfield, I think.
Downfield.
Well, I think they've all stopped.
Was it 50, Pirate?
Well, it might have been 50 because the ball's gone back to Slater, is it?
Giving you 50 metres, you're right.
All right, so Ethan Slater. Oh, God, that's a...
Where'd that go?
Well, it went straight to the meatball.
Did you see that?
No, it was a real scrubber. He kicks it to Neil, who's marked it at centre back for Romwell. Goes further up to Reeves again, who's got it somewhere near the middle of the ground. Doesn't like what's on offer, so he just slows proceedings right down. got one out there in Turner, I think.
He's just slipped Cooper Roberts again, Braden Turner.
Roberts won't mind that too much because Turner's not getting any shots on goal. He plays on, gets around. Now a spearing ball looking for Atkins, but it's been intercepted by Goss again, and Mildura, who's going all right. He kicks it to Robertson, who's made his way back on. He's got Martin in the square. I don't know why he doesn't like that option because Martin's got a one further along in Jury. He could have kicked it to, but anyway, he's found a player at half-back. Mildura still got the ball. I think that was Lando. He goes to Mitch Rogerson, half-back flankish for Mildura. They've got a possession game going here, Mildura. That's a spearing ball, not that great, goes down. It's intercepted by Robin Vale. They get the ball back inside. I think this is Reeves again, inside 50, but that's not a great kick. And the only two there was Tyler Martin and Jason Robinson.
I'm wide.
That was a pretty ordinary kick, actually. They've come wide, yep, they have, and they've found Jory.
Grandstand side, Pirate.
Yes, thank you. That's a good kick from Jory to Olsen.
Lovely kick of the footy, wasn't it?
Yeah, this will be a good kick too, probably. Oh, that'll be right, Pirate. Why don't you just stop doing that?
Yeah.
Intercepted by Robin Martin.
Anthony Mezzatessa just popped in and said, I'll take that. Justin Nayland now with the footy.
Got to learn not to do that, don't I?
In front of Nathan Nolan. They're going to... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, Pirate, but that's Joseph Mezzatessa now with the ball for the Eagles. You go short as well and find Ricky Zafina. Haven't moved far though, Rob. They go short again. He's going to find a target though. I reckon that's D on camera. It is. Zafina's going to run past. No, he ignores that. He's going to go inboard. He's going to find a target. They're not quite. That was Mezzatessa again. That's well done from Nathan Nolan out to Zach McDonald for the Demons. Onto that right foot. They go at it 2-on-1. Here comes Archer Olsen. Now the ball read that beautifully off the pack, Pirate.
Yes, that's good roving.
He kicks it into the forward line.
Elijah Brown with a bit of a chance. He's got the speed. Got enough speed to put a tackle on.
He's really hurried him up there.
He's been good enough to get that ball over the line for a throw-in, mate. That was a good closing speed from Brown. Good play out of the back half from Mildura. Zach McDonald involved again.
So Nayland and Matthews will go at it in the ruck. Nayland that time, the big woofing left hand. Straight down to, that was number 42, which is Matthew Camera.
That was Mick Zappia that cleared it, but not very far. I think this is Robinson again. He's just knocks up getting it. And he's usually good. Yeah, he gets it a lot. He's got it again now. From there, he run on from behind with another handball receive, mate.
Don't forget,
it's not Liparata's fault that time because he's not on him, but they have to be more aware of that. He does it constantly.
Actually, at full back.
Well, he is, but he's such a good kick that he comes from behind constantly for the handball. So McDonald will fly here, but he's outmarked there in the square by, I think that's Mick Zappia. Plays on immediately, really gets it to Charlie Ford on the bounce. His ball going to end up with D on camera. They haven't moved it out of the 50 yet.
Ford again.
I think they're just mucking around with it, just a fraction. Maybe they've got nothing to go forward. The meatball gets it. He handballs it wide. Who are they going to kick to here? They've got Turner on. Oh, that's terrific courage from Roberts.
Yeah.
He ran back. Was it? No, Will DeRosa. Is it? No, it's Roberts. Got it right the first time. That was outstanding courage.
Did not hesitate.
No, and he's getting pats on the back, and he deserves every single one of them. That was outstanding.
Barnstorming, Benji Neal coming the other way.
That's the sort of thing, Damo, that you don't forget when you're a teammate.
No, you don't.
That was absolutely outstanding.
Down to Will DeRosa. D on camera wraps him up. Zach McDonald now for the D's on to Rogerson. That was lovely football from Mildura. He's going to find Ant Matthews and lead. That's good footy.
That's, yeah, I'll shut up about it in a minute, but that is just so inspiring that when you see that sort of behaviour from one of your teammates.
Well, it's probably inspired that bit of play just then, Pirate.
I got that feeling as well, Damo. If Ant Matthews can kick this goal, they'll be on cloud nine, Mildura, for a few minutes. He's a long way out, though. Crikey.
He's going to kick it from probably just outside 50 metres, Pirate.
Well, he's got the Dennis Lilly style run-up going. A couple of hops and stutters. The ball's on the way. Looks like a fair kick. Just off to the right side. Made the distance okay.
Had the legs. In fact, he was just inside the 50 when he kicked that, but only just swung away to the right, didn't it?
It's probably his run-up that threw me because he was 100 metres away when he started moving in.
16 minutes gone to third too. That's a good mark from Ricky Zafina. The umpire's paid it.
Mitch Rogerson made him earn it too.
Oh, no, that's gone short. I reckon that's got to be Nathan Nolan back to Zach McDonald. He's been handy over to Aaron Jury by hand. They're free down Mildura. He goes on the left foot inside 52 on one. There's good stuff in the Eagles' defence. Going to come out by hand over to James Zappia now with the ball. He'll use that classy left foot, go inboard. Not a good kick at all to Mick. He dropped it. Rory's come in and picked it up. Will DeRosa now tracks it into Carafa. Does well. And back to your man. Julian.
That's what we're going with.
A pretty good kick too.
That's not a bad mark there under great pressure from Robertson and Mildura, and the mark's been taken by Joe Mezzatesta, so that was pretty good. He gets it on to Matthew Camera.
He's done a bit today, Pirate, Matthew Camera.
Yeah, he's all right. Oh, that's well done by Brody Jones. The bit of courage shown there too to come across the face of the pack and take the mark. Doesn't like much what's downfield, so he goes by hand, then receives it back. He's at centre-half back now. Got it back from DeRosa. He's got one in the pocket. He's going to...
Take a bounce, Jack Howarth.
Nothing leading up at him again, Damo. We speak about it a lot.
He got out of there. Luck's of fortune there, Pirate. Now.
Well, he'll claim he knew exactly what he's doing. So Jury gets it to Robinson again. Crikey, this bloke's been on fire this quarter.
Been on fire all day, Pirate. But particularly this quarter, I agree with you. He's been everywhere. He's gone short again. He's found Brody Jones again. He's had an absolutely incredible fortnight. They talk about kids playing footy. Mildura's kids are as good as anyone. Rogerson, he kicks it forward to Lando, tries to get a bit of extra distance out of the umpire. 50.
No, he's taken it off him.
He has to.
What for?
I got no idea.
Must have said something. I didn't know.
Have.
No, he must have. He must have trouted off. There's nothing else happening there. Ball comes wide to Colby Mannix. Yep.
Been a little bit quiet today.
He has, but he's just easing his way back into it. The former skipper. He's got Atkins down the line. Oh, there you go. He's a bit rusty, old Colby. Wasn't a great kick, and all he's done is found Aaron Jury.
Been good today for the Demons, Aaron Jury.
Can't think of one Mildura player that hasn't been pretty good, really.
No, they haven't got any passengers.
No, they don't. They're a pretty even mob, and like we spoke about, they've got good kids. So there's Liparata now.
Jack Taylor with the mark.
No, that wasn't Liparata. Sorry, Jack Taylor.
Yep. Centre half back. He goes, into his team, mate. I don't know who that is with the ball for it.
No run from behind at all, Robinvale.
Rafa, he goes up and down with a big rainmaker. That's Ricardo Liparata there. He runs onto it. Goes short, not a good kick at all.
Well, he kicked it to Turner 1-on-3, so Mildura got the numbers around this. Ends up with Rogerson. Big, long handball out to Goss. Certainly hasn't been in the worst. Goss, he handballs it forward.
To Nolan.
Nathan Nolan's been serviceable as well. He kicks it forward looking for Olsen. Stuck the one Duke out, went to ground, but picked it up beautifully.
Oh, you're
Gets
joking.
back in. That was a very nice play from Olsen. Shot on goal from Mildura. Not sure who that was. Perhaps it was Lando, but it doesn't matter that much because it's only a point. But Archer Olsen with some class there, mate.
Absolutely.
I saw you had a bit of a sigh in astonishment there as they get the ball out, and there'll be a throw in over the line from Jones.
Had two to beat. Pirate done it with ease.
I said he got a low centre of gravity, and it sort of showed there where he went to ground, then he got up real quick, and it's just pretty classy in the end. So a boundary throw in front of the faithful in the sponsors box for Mildura. That was Nayland that got the knock forward. Didn't do much.
The meat ball now with the footy.
Yeah, beat Jury for it. Now, I thought I heard a whistle then, but I didn't.
Joseph Mezzatesta runs onto that.
Got one free down the line. I think it's Turner on his own. No, it's Benji Neal. He'll pop it over the top. You find a teammate, take a mark. I think that's Liparata with the pink boots. And he'll have a shot on goal when he eventually gets up from about probably 30 metres out. Something that he really should kick, Damo.
Not the most reliable kick in the forward line, this fella.
Looks a bit ginger
Hasn't
too.
been today, anyway.
No. Looks a little ginger as he gets up.
Under his quad.
So 7-10, Mildura, they're sort of had all the answers so far. Robmo Houston a 5-5.
On the Ag Supply scoreboard.
Yeah, and we usually go with the time about now, Damo.
21 minutes in the third term, all thanks to SMGT. Kickstart your career.
So Liparata needs to kick this for Robinvale's chances. He really does. I think he has. No, he has. Yeah, I think he has. It's just a hot helicopter kick, but it made it through. So
floater. Just
made it. I don't know who was on the line for Mildura, but obviously wasn't anyone tall enough. So that's his second for the day.
moves them to 6-5-41, plays 7-10-52. 11 points of difference on the Extra Supply scoreboard. Still Mildura in front, Pirate.
They seem to have had most of the answers today, Damo, haven't they?
They have. 21 minutes gone. It's all things SMGT in the third term here. Brian Wakeman Oval. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon. Back in the centre, Rux will go at it. Morello's battled his heart out all day against, well, that time, Nayland. Nayland that time comes down. He can come out for the meatball, and he's going to take a mark, and that was, I reckon, one of the Mesotestas and Anthony.
That's right.
He's got the ball. He's been busy in his third turn, goes on the left foot, looks for Turner. Robinson's going to come over with a fist. Could he give up a push in the back, and I reckon has.
Well, if he did, it's a bit of a delayed call, but he's got it anyway, Braden Turner.
A long way from goal, and he hasn't been all day.
Outside 50 when he kicks.
And Jason Robinson's really had the better of him, Pirate, I think.
Yeah, Robert was, mate, certainly this quarter. Robinson's been, well, he's done as much work forward as he has back, Robertson. So Turner's going to have a shot. He'll kick from.
Big kick from two, Pirate. They kick this. Important kick of the footy from Braden Turner.
Right on the 50 almost. I think he's just about made the distance. Oh, that was well done by Morello. Got a hand to it and.
3/4 time.
Well, he did well there, the boy, right on 3/4 time to force it through for a rush behind. So. They'll go to 6-6 now, 42, and they'll still trail Mildura 7-10-52 on the Mildura Ag Supplies scoreboard. There at Brian Wakeman Oval at 3/4 time, Damo.
It's been an entertaining game of football, Pirate. I think we went for a ripper last term. We'll be back shortly to Brian Wakeman Oval, local footy's home ground, with 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's? That's easy. From Redcliffs, drive straight along the Calder Highway, right? Right. Then, left over the railway crossing into Coorong, right? Right. Then, just drive 100 metres till you see the sign. Then, turn right. Right.
Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coolong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1-800-656-200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Experience the new seasonal menu at Verde Mildura. Verde's new seasonal restaurant menu features delectable selections, including chef-inspired dishes to delight even the most discerning palate. Or catch all the live sports action on our giant screen in the club bar. Indulge in the ultimate dining experience with our all-day dining from 11 a.m. in the Family Bistro and choose us for your next event. The Gateway, corner of San Mateo and 15th Street, Mildura.
Think JMP for all your residential, industrial and rural plumbing maintenance and gas needs. Available around the clock for all emergency work. Servicing the Sunraysia district. Specialising in block drains and drainage issues. Call Jason Moss Plumbing and Gas 0408 579 216.
In lands where trucks and utes roam free, it's rail crossing safety for you and me. Trains, they're fast, hard to spot, bloomin' heavy. Almost 1,000 near misses a year. That's too many. It's no magic potion. Crossing safely is poetry in motion. So a plea to drivers on sunburnt plains. Slow down, look, and listen for trains.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Now more than ever, we need a more reconciled country. Get involved with National Reconciliation Week at reconciliation.org.au. Now more than ever.
We need you!
Authorised by Reconciliation Australia Limited, Canberra.
When you need ag supplies, one place has the knowledge and products ready to go. Mildura Ag Supplies. Get great value gardening and lawn care, like retail pesticides, worm castings, potting mix and dynamic lifters, plus herbicides and Lawn Pro fertilisers. Mildura Ag Supplies is also your local super gas supplier. Great prices in both domestic and industrial gas containers, plus swap and go. Perfect for your barbecue. Get more from your crops. Mildura Ag Supplies. 15th Street, Irimple and Kalkine Way, Nangilok.
Harvey Norman clearance on now. TVs, fridges, coffee machines and more priced to clear. Get the party started with a JBL Party Box 1000 Bluetooth speaker and save over $400. Save $50 on the Euromade 60cm stainless steel oven, now under $500. Shop big deals on big brand vacuums. Save $100 on Dyson Cyclone V10 stick pack, now just $697. Harvey Norman clearance. Best brands, best range at the best price, guaranteed. Conditions and exclusions apply.
For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back to Brian Waitman Oval. Three-quarter time in the clash between Mildura and Robinvale Euston. Mildura 7-5-10-52. Robinvale Euston 6-6-42. 10 points of difference on the Ag Supply scoreboard. Around the grounds, Pirate, for Pioneer Ford Robinvale. It's worth a drive up there to see the boys.
Is it ever, mate? Is it ever? Don't worry about that. Pioneer Ford, they're grouse up there. Dalrymple 10-9-69. They're in charge out there. Wentworth 8-8-56. So 13 points Dalrymple at this stage. Owen United 56. They're 8-8-56. Imperial 6-7-43. 6-7-43. So 13 points there as well for Owen. And here, of course, it's Mildura by 10. And unfortunately, we might have to get onto our news hound in Smythe, the great Smythe, to ring someone out south. You've got contacts out there, haven't you?
Well, I sent a message.
He said he'll send a message and he'll let us know.
Wow, one job.
One, come on, Sam. You must know someone you can ring. Anyway, there's nothing on Play HQ about that game. So, Mildura are leading, Owen are leading, and Dalrymple are leading. So, sorry about the last one. Can't help you.
Could have a boil over on the way down the Calder Highway at Blackburn Park.
Have ever.
And on last week's form, we could have a boil over at Georgie Gordon Oval.
Yeah, well, Dalrymple's form last week was nothing short of abysmal.
Yeah, and you wouldn't.
So they've turned it around. Maybe they did get the mouth guards out during the week, Domo. So that with that sort of score, they're obviously tackling a lot better than they did last week. So yeah, we'll watch that with a bit of interest.
Yeah, well, you picked it last week. You had a look at the replay during the week, Pirate, and you were saying they're tackling with their arms, and they were. They weren't putting their whole body into it. So that's a confidence thing, I think. As you know, it can turn around really, really fast, though, in football. You can turn around in a quarter, and it can go. You can get, the rot sets in, too, and can last a matter of weeks. I just didn't think they'd go that well, and it's always hard to win over Georgie Gordon Oval. It's not over yet, but...
No, it's not. Well, we always said that they'd turn around because they're too professional.
Too good.
Not to. So it's nearly the start of the last here at Brian Waitman Oval. Mildura's had 5 goal kickers. Josh Gosh has got 2. Elijah Brown's got 2. And Ricardo Liparata's the main goal scorer with 2 for Robinvale, but they've only got 6 at three-quarter time. So watch with interest as these quarter starts, Domo.
Well, Brody Jones took one high. Umpire says no, go on. Mitch Rogerson by hand to Kerridge. He goes by hand as well. Robinvale now with the footy. Who's going to be just? Oh, that's really, really top stuff from Jason Robinson. He's been shoved in the back. It was well done from Ian Matthews. He showed a lot of courage. Back to Robinson at left foot. Scoreboard side, Reggie Waitman Oval. He goes short.
Toss-up for me, mate, for best player at this stage.
Back to Robinson.
Between Robertson and Rogerson.
Back to Jory. He goes to that left foot. Elijah Brown can't take the mark. That was well done from the Robinvale defence. They come out through Jack Taylor. He can't do anything. Carafa can't do anything with that as well. Either can Jackson Leslie, and the ball is out of bounds in front of everybody. 7-10-52, 6-6-42, 10 points the difference in favour of the Mildura Football Club. Beginning of the last term.
They've got it up their end. Half-forward flankish for Mildura. Boundary throw-in, Adkins and Morello, as it's been most of the day. Probably Morello got that forward, but straight away Mildura get tackled. I think that was Brown again, straight away tackled, and goes nowhere. So another stoppage. This time Atkins whacks it about 20 yards forward, goes out to, I think it was Kerridge, who threw it on or handball actually, ends up with Neil out the back. He gets tackled immediately. Jackson Leslie handballs it over the top, and the Robinvale defenders are pretty happy to see it go over the line for about the 4th stoppage in a row. Boundary throw-in this time. Still perfect conditions for footy here at the Brian Waitman Oval.
Morello and Atkins about to set battle again. Atkins has won the ruck contest all day easily, down by his right hand. And wrapped up again by the Mildura in Tyler Martin and Sam Kerridge. Brody Jones in amongst the action as well. Benji Neal at the foot of the pack. Atkins down and Neal can't take anything. Too high to Brody Jones. The umpire's third, I reckon.
Oh, that was there.
Yep, he's played the free kick to Brody Jones. He's going to go inside 50 towards Ethan Slater. Couldn't quite take the mark. Has been by his teammate, I reckon.
Reckless are winning, mate.
Tarrant LaHoo's taken the mark there.
Sorry, Reckless are beating South. Sam's just informed me. About 5 goals.
So Tarrant LaHoo now is going to set sail for home. That's a great kick of the footy. Right to deep to the square. Ryan Morello couldn't take the mark. Almost, though. Who's going to come out with this?
Kerridge certainly tried, but it was well done by the Robbenvale defence.
Antonio Massatesi got caught with the footy down there.
They're out now, though. I think this is Atkins, is it? Back flank for Robbenvale. He's taken his time.
Gets the footy, goes long. It's absolutely nobody. He was actually looking. He's actually looking for Ricky Zafina there. The boundary lines beat him, and Jason Robinson with the ball again, Pirate.
Well, is that out of the full, or did the umpire? Have we got that deliberate rule here? I don't know. Anyway, it comes into Mitch Rogerson.
No, we haven't got the deliberate rule.
No,
yet.
well, it must have been out in the full. He'll kick it to DeRosa. This is Will. He's got a couple running forward to. He's got Goss out the back if they can get it to him quickly.
Howarth.
Well, they didn't get it to Goss, but it's not a bad kick anyway. And it's who's that found? It's that found Zach DeRosa. He goes across the face a little bit, and he's found a teammate there at centre half forward.
Jack Howarth ran down with the ball.
It might be Jack Howarth, who's played predominantly on the last line today, and
It is Jack
looks like
Howarth.
he's going to have a shot from centre half forward.
With
Be careful with his footing here, Damo. That's in all that slop.
Kermit boots frogs. The frog boots on no party. You're right. In amongst the mud.
Very interesting boots. There you go, in the mud. It didn't help him. So it's a real scrubber, shocking kick, actually. He gets into the pocket. Zach, that's not a shocking kick, though. That was unbelievable.
Goal of the
Zach
day.
DeRosa, that is goal of the day.
That's goal of the day for Butcher and Deacon. Remember to meet to please you. What's a banana kick from the pocket?
Yes, and he liked it too. See the fist pumping, the arms go up in the air there. That was quite extraordinary, really.
Sharpshooter for Presto's hunting and shooting too. For all your shooting needs, go and see the boys at Presto's. Yeah, that was a real Eddie Betts guy, wasn't it?
That was the next part of unbelievable, Damo. Well done.
8-10-58. That hurts too on the scoreboard. 6-6-42 on the Ag Supply scoreboard. What are we? 5 minutes into the last term. Matthews and Atkins over his head.
That was a goal out of absolutely nothing, really.
Atkins off the ground for the Eagles. They're going to have to work hard now, Robbenvale. That's Tarrant. That's Ethan Slater with the ball out to James Zappia. He's always classy. Atkins by hand. Benji near with a flying shot from about 45, and he's kicked it straight through the middle.
Got it. Good reply. Pretty good reply. Didn't take long, did it?
No, they wrenched the initiative straight back.
They needed that.
The reigning McLeod medalist being a bit quiet today, but he's popped up and done that when they needed him to.
What's that, back to 10 points again, I think?
Yep, 8-10-58. Mildura, 7-6-48.
Wasn't as good a goal as the last one, but it was pretty good.
It was.
All the same.
10 points of difference, 5.5 minutes into the last term at Brian Wakeman Oval. It's been a great game all day, Pirate.
I've quite enjoyed it. Atkins gets over the top of Matthews. There's Rogerson again. He's just brilliant. He gives it to Kerridge. He uses some good strength. Brody Jones with strength as well. Back to Rogerson. Still a toss-up for me between those two, Rogerson and Robertson for best player. That's a good kick. Slater couldn't take the mark at half forward, unfortunately. Paddled back through the legs by Robbenvale. Gives them a bit of a chance to clear. Mick Zappia's got the ball. Was well done. Good tackling from Mildura, and we'll get another stoppage. Mick Zappia hadn't been too bad either. Mind you, he's a very good player, so he should be.
I was saying well done to Mitch Rogerson, the pressure he put on in the forward line there, Pirate.
There's just little things that most people don't see, David, except astute football analysis people like yourself.
It's puts the pressure on him, makes it hard to get a kick. Yeah, Matthews by hand taps it down. Don't do it, Atkins. Zappia and Kerridge was somewhere near it. Nathan Noel and Joseph Mezzatesta were going to go at it. Joseph Mezzatesta is going to get the free kick for
next to nothing.
For next to nothing. Pirate, I got the binoculars on. It was absolutely for nothing. He's going to go inboard and try and find Jackson Leslie.
He's not a bad player either, this kid.
Yeah, pretty famous surname down at Robbenvale. Goes long, too long in fact, over the top of everybody.
Camera, is it? Falls over.
Yep. Out comes Braden Turd at one hand. Should have went with two probably.
Looks a bit slippery down there. Ends up with Martin. Not a great kick coming out.
He's got it there though. Zach DeRosa. That's
good play from Mildura, yep. Gets it back inside.
Is that Mitch Rogerson with that ball?
No, that was Nathan Nolan. Gets it to centre half back to Kerridge, who kicks it to Matthews. He's got it it's just outside the 50-metre line. He goes across ground to Martin again. He'll be on the left. It'll be a good kick from Martin, and it is too. I think he's found Brown. Oh, look at Jones is all on his own. Lando goes one hand. Does he keep the ball in? I think he does. Just slaps it forward a little bit, then gets held on to. He was. He's trying to claim a free kick, and he's still trying to claim the free kick. Camelo Lando, he's not going to get it.
Jacob Garaffa was actually holding him back from the footy there.
Was, but I don't blame the umpires. They've been pretty good all day, calling the boys to keep playing. So here we go, Matthews versus Adkins. Battle of strength there. Adkins got it down forward. Looks like Neil's in there.
Brody Jones,
Brody Jones as well, who's been
good hands.
He's been good all day. Been good for weeks, actually, Jones. Now it's out of bounds. 30 metres around from the Mildura goal, and they lead the game by 10 points. The Mildura Ag scoreboard, 8-10-58 to Robinvale Euston, 7-6-48. Don't know how long's gone, Damo, you'll tell me.
8.5 minutes, thanks to SMGT. Kickstart your career down number 3, the Crescent. Ball comes back into the boundary umpire. Atkins will do what he's done all day and slap it down. Only as far as the Mildura footballers, Josh Goss took a hard one, didn't shirk it at all. That's Zach DeRosa over the footy with Benji Neal. The umpire's going to come in and have a ball up pirate.
I think that was that Neil coming the other way, so both of them did well then.
Yep.
Atkins gains about 10 now. There's a good tap out. Gets Robinvale a kick to sort of half forward. Robinson's out the back. He's got Goss. That's a good kick on the right this time from Robinson. Goss will go on his left. He's looking for McDonald. Zach McDonald, he takes the mark on the wing, right in front of us. Had carried short, but that's not a bad kick. He's found Jones out the back. Lando leads up, couldn't take the mark, gets a push for his troubles. Play on, says the umpire. Back to Jones, who has a flying shot and just kicks a point as he was pushed as he kicked it. So Jones has been excellent today, Damo, as well as he was last week, hey?
Played really well last week. Josh Goss has impressed me today too, Pirate.
Yeah, me too.
8-11-59, 7-6-48, 11 points of difference, Pirate, in favour of Mildura.
They sort of had the answers for most of the day, Mildura. Now they don't really know what to do. Reeves.
Ethan Reeves with the footy.
In about 16 minds, kicking it in from full back.
Kicked it straight Darren Jury.
Well, the 17th mind wasn't working all that well, so Jury's got it. Matthews leads towards the ball. Not a great kick, but the mark's been dropped by Taylor.
Oh, well done from Elijah Brown with the tackle. The beat ball out there with the hands. Kerridge chops that off, though. He goes back to Jury on the left foot.
Good kick.
He's going to find his teammate in Tyler Martin. He's going to run in and have a shot at goal.
Cross the face.
Cross the face. Ball stays
Well, that's
in.
better than out in the full. Oh, no, it is out in the full. I was going to say it might have been a throw-in, but it's out in the full. So it'll be a free kick to Reeves. He kicks it short to Tassoni. Massimo
Tassoni.
Massimo Tassoni. Wonder where he's from. He goes to Adkins at sort of centre-half backish. Turns around straight away, kicks it, hoping for a mark to Camera. He'll oblige, play on straight away. Kicks it to a one-on-one. This is Roberts versus, who is it? Probably Braden Turner, is it? No, Liparotta.
Liparotta.
He's been on both of them all day, so I had a 50-50 chance and I buggered it up again.
He actually took the mark, though, Ricardo. It wasn't a free kick.
Rogerson comes on. He should stay on for the rest of the game after a little spell.
Yeah, you
So
keep
Ricardo Liparotta's going to have a shot on goal. Probably 30 metres out, 35 metres out on a bit of an angle.
Needs to kick this to bring it back to 4 points of difference.
He's kicked 2 today. You wouldn't say he's been absolutely on fire, but he's kicked the 2. So he has a shot now. The goal umpire moves across a little bit, but I think he likes it. Yeah, he does. I'm looking at his reaction, and he's becomes the main goal kicker on the ground then, Ricardo Liparotta with his 3rd.
5 points of difference now, Pirate, on the Ag Supply scoreboard. We've got about 12 minutes in the last term here at Brian Wakeman Oval. 8-11-59, Mildura. Robinvale Euston moved to 8-6-54.
They're not quite as quick as the old electronic scoreboard, are they, Domo?
They are, Pirate. So 5 points of difference. We've got a game of football in our hands. Important centre bounce, Pirate Bar.
I'm having a look at Play HQ, mate, for the up around the ground stuff. So if you can...
Next goal's going to be pretty important in this match. We've got Justin Nayland in the ruck. Going to take on Ryan Morello. Nailing that time straight down to the meatball. There's a tester. He gets it out of James Zappy. Can he take control of it? He does by hand that time. Back to Nailing. That's tough stuff. Top stuff from Goss to get a smother in. There's Ricardo Liparata somewhere around it. Mildura's going to run it out. That was for Cooper Roberts.
Oh, that'll do. Thank you.
Back to... They've done well to come out of there, the Demons. They've done really well to come out of there, the Demons.
Carey's got the ball now out the wing. Probably Robertson out there, is it, again, on that left foot?
Back
Kick to
in
centre forward. That's a pretty decent mark to... Is it Zach McDonald?
Yep.
Showed a bit of courage. Kick went to centre half forward. Oh, a good sidestep.
Tarrant Lahoo.
That's a goal. That's something special.
He just missed that one, Pirate.
That was pretty clever by Lahoo on the ground there. Nice play from Zach Mack.
6 points the difference.
Been pretty. Mildura just been probably in front all day and just had the answer on almost every occasion. But Romwell nowhere out of it. Rimpel still lead Wentworth by a goal. So kicked the ball out of full-back looking for Nayland. Oh, good. Nearly a good mark to Nayland. Imps come back. They're level with Oyen. And anyone wants to know about that, there's 56 apiece. Thanks to Sam. Thank you, Sam and Zoe, for your updates.
Cooper Roberts now the ball for Mildura.
Good trap. He kicks it down the line. Morello should fly, but he should have flown. He should have went back. And just a mark now to Nayland on the back flank for Robinvale.
Handy mark too down there.
Yeah, someone should have brought that to ground. Kicks it down the line with a long one. Roberts should fly. Well, DeRosa did. Will DeRosa claimed the mark, and it wasn't too bad either in amongst a pack.
Not really.
Fitness. Going to be fitness.
Does it kick the difference for it?
Yeah, well, the fitness is going to play a part here. This is Tarrant Lahoo again, who Zoe told me when she interviewed him last week, he come out in a towel. Goes backwards 30 metres to Jason Robinson.
Jack Howe thought he's own if he wants him. He doesn't. He ignores that Pirate.
You're going to go right across the ground. Who's he going to find? Zach McDonald. Zach Mack can't make it. Going to get it on the bounce. He'll probably handball it back. Well, he had the option, but he turned and wheeled around, kicked it towards Kerridge in the middle of the ground. Mick Zappia bumped him. Went out the back to Anthony Mezzatesta. That's probably holding the ball. That should have been a kick to Mildura in my book. Nolan taps it out in front of the Rolls Royce.
He's done well there,
He does. Rogerson, well, when doesn't he do well? He's going to end up with Lando. Handball inside. Mildura a bit of a chance. Good play out to Kerridge. He'll take a mark a bit further in from true centre half forward, directly in front of goal. 45 metres he'll kick from.
And I'll give that goal to Mitch Rogerson if he does kick it. Just sets play up by hand. He's calm and he's cool. Doesn't make a mistake.
I still can't pick between the two for best on at the moment.
No, it's a tough one. Josh Goss has played well too, Pirate.
Yeah, he's up there. He's right. Yeah, I don't know. Have a look at Jason Robertson behind the play, still directing traffic.
Yeah, he's been.
But
good
every
today
time Mitch gets it, he never misses a.
It just doesn't miss.
Benji Neal done a hamstring, I heard.
That's a lovely kick of the footy.
Well,
On the boundary with ice.
When you're icing up, you're not coming back on.
That's
Fair enough. That's a bit of a loss, yep.
Yeah, McLeod medalist. Oh, I tell you what, there you go, Pirate. He's on the monitor now. That is definitely a hamstring strain.
Oh, well done by Olsen.
Got a free kick for
got a bit of
there.
help. Yeah, Nolan helped him out by getting rid of his opponent.
He's been good today, Charlie Ford for the Eagles.
Nathan Nolan's been pretty good too for Mildura, I reckon. But anyway, Charlie Ford's got himself a free kick right on the boundary line, half back for Robinvale. Nolan leads forward, taken out of it by Olsen, which was pretty good off the play. Roberts flew, went out the back to McDonald. Oh, just got hands to it, only just. I think this is Howarth. That ball didn't really go anywhere. Be good to get this over the line if you're from Mildura. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he's had hamstring problems already this year, Benji Neal, so that's not a good sign for the Eagles.
Oh, well, he's gone. You don't wrap him in ice and bring him back on, do you? So he's gone. Kerry's throwing his weight around there with the meatball. It's a good contest. I like that. Nayland beats Morello to get it down to the front. Mildura got the numbers though. Handball over the top, hoping for Olsen. He gathers it nicely. Gets it on the right boot, looking for Matthews. Gets his jumper held onto. I don't know how the umpire didn't see that. Camelo Lando went in.
Tackle from him too.
Yeah, Noah Foster relieves by hand. Robinvale don't kick the ball very well through the middle of the ground. This comes out now, and they've got a bit of a chance to go forward. Looks
James
like
Zapier.
Dion Camaria was involved with James Zapier. Well, I don't know what that was. He missed it completely, did Matt Camera.
Oh.
They got it inside 50 now, but is that Roberts again, Damo? I think it might be. He kicks it wide looking for Nolan.
I'll just find that out, Pirate.
So Nathan Nolan's taken a mark on the halfback. There's no rush, mate. There is no rush. Wait for the umpire to call you. He kicks it down the line now to Olsen, who picks up a low ball. He's been good today as well, Archer Olsen.
Not much of Cooper Roberts, is there?
No, there's not. Olsen's been very good. There's no one leading forward, so he kicks it down the line. This is Slater will fly with Morello. Slater got to the front. Then he picked it up off the ground, gets tackled immediately, and the umpire will have no choice but to... A boundary, a ball up there as he was tackled immediately by Jack Taylor. Carey's just getting a bit of attention here from Mick Zapier at this stop. Nayland leaps high as he usually does, gets it down the back. Found Reeves, got it on the left foot, kicked it to half forward. Damo calls for a free kick, and he's the umpire behind the play's called it, Damo.
Yeah, Atkins.
So he agreed with you. It's going to go to our man Cooper Roberts.
He goes inboard and finds Tarrant LaHoo.
Got Rogerson in front of him if he wants. He's also got Will DeRosa short. He's got one wide. That's probably Robertson again.
18 minutes gone, Pirate. They need a goal, Robinvale.
They do. They get a goal. They'll still be trailing by a point. That goes into the middle of the ground. Dylan Plugger Murphy. He's got Jones wide. Had Jones wide. Now he's covered. Kerridge led up to the ball, but they went over the top. It's going to be, should be a mark out there to Robinvale, and it is in the back flank.
Yeah, Joseph Mezzatesta with the ball.
Thank you, Joe Mezzatesta. They've got to get it moving. He's kicked it inside. He's looking for Reeves. Reeves couldn't take the mark. Kerridge spoiled him. Then they all went to ground. Mick Zappy is on top of the ball. And the umpires who have had a pretty decent day have come in. Looks like umpire Bruin. Looks for who's going to go up in the ruck. It's going to be Nayland, Morello. And Morello won it down nicely. I think that's Lahu again. It got it forward. Foster a bit of a chance for Romwell. Got a couple to beat. Taps it out in front of Gareffa. This is Jacob Gareffa.
Yep.
His handball puts his teammate under a bit of pressure. Foster gets it. Handballs it back to Gareffa. That's a scrubby-looking kick. But he's found Dion Camera, back flank. They've got to get it forward.
Charlie Ford.
Charlie Ford's been all right, hasn't he, Damo? You called that. Reckon he's been pretty good. This is Reeves, who hasn't been the worst either. He gets it inside 50. Oh, Mildura pretty happy with that mark. That's Nick Price, who's taken a nice mark in defence for Mildura. He kicks it out nicely too to Zach McDonald.
He hasn't been Mildura's worth either, Zach McDonald.
No, he generally plays a good game of footy, Zach Mack. He goes wide. That's not a bad option either. Tyler Martin's out there in a paddock on his own. And Tyler's pretty intelligent. He'll probably take all day until the umpire tells him to play on. And now he's tricked Braden Turner, I think it is, into giving away a 50.
Yes, that was good football.
Oh, like I just said, he's a pretty clever dude. So he's done well. He's gained 50. Robinvale don't want to see that, so he plays on, driving, spearing ball, looking for Matthews. Just outpointed on that occasion by Jacob Gareffa. But it's in Mildura's forward half, or it was, comes back out the other way. Gee, that's a nice mark to Martin again.
That's a good grab. It's a contender for Mark of the Day for the Moonbeam Pub.
Exactly.
Don't forget, Pirate, they have got Serrati's Only Beer Garden.
What have they got, Damo, out there?
Serrati's Only Beer Garden, Pirate.
Thank you.
That was a lovely grab. Leg raking left foot.
Rello should fly. Oh, that's better. Well done.
Called it, mate.
Well
Pirate,
done.
That's a big clunk. One grab from Ron Morello, and Pirate called it, and he executed it perfectly.
I get the feeling that he doesn't have enough confidence in himself to do that consistently, but that should give him confidence, because that was a lovely mark after some really good play. Good couple of minutes from Tyler Martin. Zach McDonald's been involved. They're looking all right. They seem to have Romvale's number. I can't really say that with any confidence. As Matthews flies the ball in the square, Dylan Murphy gets immediately taken to ground. And it's going to go out of bounds, about probably 10 metres around from the Mildura point post. 8:13.61 they are. Romvale Euston at 8:6.54, so it's 7 points. Geez, if Mildura get a goal here, it's going to be hard.
21.5 minutes gone. They're running out of time, Robinvale.
And it's right real deep in Mildura's forward half. Well, in fact, it's almost in the Mildura's goal square. Another stoppage, which is going to waste precious seconds. And I'm looking up the field. And Jason Robinson's on his own, not what you want. Jason Robinson on his own behind the ball because he reads the play beautifully. So here's another stop. So here's another 10 or 15 seconds wasted. Not wasted, probably another 10 or 15 spent by Mildura. They're real happy with this as Mitch Rogerson puts a tackle on for another stop.
Stop the meat ball there, dead in his tracks.
70. Imps are up by a goal now against Oyen. So they've come... Sorry, Rimple are up by a goal against Wentworth.
Atkins smashed it out as far as Sam Carriage. He kicks it around the corner. Lai, who tried to... Archer Olsen, now the footy got taken high. The umpire says no. He didn't. Ethan
No,
Reeves
it's a
with the
free.
footy.
This is going to be a free kick to Sam Kerridge for a tackle. The umpire said that Robbenwale didn't get rid of the ball in the correct fashion.
I reckon Ethan Reeves threw that away, Pirate, in the end.
Right, well, Sam Kerridge, the coach, he's very, very likely to kick this, and I don't know if Robbenwale can come back if he does, Damo.
Nearly 23 minutes gone.
Especially with Benji Neal, probably their best clearance player, sitting down in front of us with a hammy. So here we are, Sam Kerridge, ex-Carlton and Adelaide footballer, of course. Very popular man around this football club, I can tell you. The goal is his, and he pumps both fists and he says, "That'll do me." Number 17, the coach of Mildura, kicks his first for the day, and very importantly, late too. This is going to be a real test to see who, interesting to see who Robbenwale chuck in the guts for this vital clearance, although there's every chance that it's too late, Damo, anyway.
9 goals, 13, Pirate 67. Robbenwale used an 8.654 at about the 24-minute mark. They're going to have to take it for the centre bounce, kick a goal straight away, Robbenwale Houston.
Well, the one that did it last time for them is sitting in front of us, so their most important clearance player is not there as Atkins gets it forward. Kerridge uses strength to get it out. Kick sort of smothered after it went about 10 metres. Mezzatesta kicks it wide. It's going to be marked out here by Joe Mezzatesta, is it? No, Tassone. Yep.
Massimo, yep.
Well done by Howarth, who went back with strength. So did Jones with courage. Mitch Rogerson, handball over the top to Kerridge. Rogerson's almost done enough for me to reckon he's best on ground. I'm not sure. There's two of them in it.
Jackson Leslie tied Kerridge up. I think Mitch Rogerson would have to be, wouldn't he?
Pretty close, mate. They're both on a par. Matthews will fly. Missed it, though. Robertson came over the back. Well done by Morello, who's had the best game I've seen him play. And there's the siren. There's some exhausted boys out there. Mildura have prevailed. 9-13-67. Robbenwale Houston, 8-6-54. And I'll tell you what, that's going to shut a few up around the place, because all I've been hearing about is how Robbenwale will win today. No worries, no troubles, no this, no that, and Mildura have stuck it up. And from the very first, mate, they've been in front all day, I think, and cannot take anything away from Mildura today. They were really, really good.
Hate to say, Pride, I tipped them.
Yes, well, we've said for the last couple of weeks, if Mildura bring the heat and they...
aren't they?
Yes, their tackling and their pressure is very good when they're on. So the goal kickers, mate, I know we'll probably go for a break real soon, but Josh Goss was a good play kick 2, Elijah Brown 2, Tarrant Lai who won, Sam Kerridge that nice late goal to seal it. Matthews got a goal and Zach the Racer 2, including one freakish goal from the boundary. For Robbenwale Houston, who got beat, Benji Neal got one and they did a hammy. Utica got a goal, Dion Cameron 1, Nayland 1, Liparata kicked 3, and Ricky Zafina got a goal. So, an outstanding win on Sponsors Day for the Mildura Football Netball Club.
Absolutely. We'll be back here live at Bright Way. Been able to put a wrap on things. Local footy's home ground, River 1467.
This is the Gateway Mildura SFNL 2024 season on River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Glory Box and Homemakers Furniture, a trusted name for comfort and quality for over 42 years. Beautiful lounges you just want to relax on. Home to leading brands La-Z-Boy and IMG. Glory Box open every day on the corner of 15th and Etiwanda.
Get cash for your scrap metal at Wright's Metal Recyclers.
Right, so how do we find Wright's?
That's easy. From New South Wales, drive straight up San Mateo to 15th Street and turn left, right?
Right. Then turn right into Coorong, right? Right. Then just drive 100 metres till you see the sign. Then turn right. Right?
Right. Wright's Metal Recyclers, Coolong Avenue, Irimple. Free call 1800 656 200 and they'll put you right. Right?
Experience the new seasonal menu at Verde Mildura. Verde's new seasonal restaurant menu features delectable selections, including chef-inspired dishes to delight even the most discerning palate. Or catch all the live sports action on our giant screen in the club bar. Indulge in the ultimate dining experience with our all-day dining from 11 a.m. in the Family Bistro and choose us for your next event. The Gateway, corner of San Mateo and 15th Street, Mildura.
Stop your tummy rumbles. Yep, the award-winning Sunraysia Bread and Butter Bakery will stop your tummy rumbles. Call in store now for their new winter range of hot specialty pies. Choose from potato, hot chili, Thai chicken, chunky steak, or try a quiche. There's veggie, Cornish, and vegetarian pasties, cheese and bacon sausage rolls, and of course, party pastries for your next gathering. Bread and Butter Bakery will satisfy your tummy cravings. 2 locations, Deakin Avenue, Mildura, and the Irimple Hub.
Hey, over here. Can you see me? If you can't, that's okay. I'm just on the radio. But if you're struggling to see anything else, Mildura Optical can help. Sunraysia's #1 family-owned optometrist. Did you know regular eye tests mean healthier eyes? Mildura Optical will check for cataracts, diabetes and glaucoma. And if you suffer from sun glare or struggle driving at night, ask about prescription sunglasses and anti-glare coatings. Book your appointment online anytime. MilduraOptical.com.au.
Think JMP for all your residential, industrial and rural plumbing maintenance and gas needs. Available around the clock for all emergency works. Servicing the Sunraysia district. Specialising in block drains and drainage issues. Call Jason Moss Plumbing and Gas 0408 579 216.
The Sunraysia's Region's choice for quality window furnishings is Sunraysia's Curtain Manufacturers. Melissa will help you choose from a range of interior and exterior window furnishings. Soft furnishings, blinds, shutters and motorisation to suit your needs. Locally manufactured using custom design and quality materials. Sunraysia Curtain Manufacturers, your experts in interior styling design. 824 15th Street, Mildura, or see sunraysiacurtains.com.au.
You're unbelievable. For the Gateway Mildura, the home of live sport on the big screen. The G, the place to be. Live SFNL football. River 1467. Local footy's home ground.
Welcome back live to Brian Waitman Oval. Full time, we can say that Mildura ran out 13-point winners over Robinvale Euston Eagles in a pretty entertaining game of football on what was a lovely Saturday afternoon. Just going to check the other scores around the ground for Pioneer Ford. Worth a drive up to see the boys at Pioneer Ford. They look after you in all the right ways.
Damo, I'm not as quick as Louis, so just bear with me. I'm trying to get it up now. Play HQ.
Good afternoon, Louis Bolzomi too. He's down in Ballarat this afternoon at our sister station doing some commentary in the football.
You reckon they'd find someone in Ballarat? There's millions of people live there. They don't have to pinch Louis off us every week. But anyway, okay, I don't know whether these are final scores or not, but it's best I can do. Irimple 13-11-89, Wentworth 10-11-71. So it's obviously pretty late in the game if it's not finished. But it doesn't say on here that it's the final scores. It also says that Oyen and Imperials are both on 9-11. So on here it says that it's even. And obviously Mildura have won. And I think that Redcliffe were well in charge at the precinct over the south. In fact, I think Zoe told me recent times that it was 72-34. So there you have it.
Round 8 done and dusted.
Round 8 done and dusted. Now, next week we're back here, Damo, for the people that like to listen to us. Who have we got?
I'm not sure, Pirate. I've got
Imperial South Mildura. There you go.
Pretty sure it is, yeah.
All right, well, I hope it is now that I've said that. But we haven't seen South Mildura this year.
They seen Imperials once.
Well, and depending on the result, which happens, either it's happened or about to happen down at Blackburn Park, we'll see how Imps are travelling. Because if they get beat down there, they'll be smarting next week.
Yeah, well, sometimes, well, I'd hope OU and United people don't take this the wrong way, but sometimes a team that's not travelling too well can actually drag you down to their level a little bit, and it becomes a bit of a scrappy game of football. I haven't been here this afternoon. It may not have been, but you just sometimes, I don't know, you go in a bit complacent, you probably subconsciously think, we've got OU United covered. All of a sudden you're in a contest, and even the best sides can start to panic then, Pirate, really.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, it's not, well, even if Imps get up by a small margin, they still won't be
happy.
Not really, no. So, nice game of footy here today. Mildura, last couple of weeks we've watched them, and they've been really good with their tackling and their pressure, and you cannot tell me that any other side in the league's got better kids than Mildura, because I just won't have that. Their kids are as good as anyone, and they're only getting better. They're obviously very well coached by Sammy Kerridge. They've got good brains around the place. They got belted up in the seconds. They won the thirds pretty easy, which is all good stuff. Robbenvale suffer their second loss for the year, Damo, and they won't be overly happy, but let's just say they've probably got a bit of work to do.
Oh, they've got a bit of work to do. Yeah, Mildura the last 2 weeks, Pirate, have really impressed me personally. It's not easy to win at Orimple. It's never easy to back up 2 weeks in a row. Another big game this week. They could have hit a bit of a flat spot mentally after last week, after such a big build-up to what that would have been.
You'd say they're probably, well, you just spoke about sides that are down, but you'd probably say they get another win on the board next week. So they're certainly looking... it's top 5 this year now, isn't it?
Yeah,
so
top 5.
They have to be in the top 5. Mildura, they just have to be. The way Morello held his own today, I was very impressed, especially late when he flew and took that mark. That I reckon just have a bit more confidence in your own ability, mate, because you've got it there.
Yeah, well, imagine when they bring Ben Hurley, John O'Lee back into the team.
Josh Dean
with a hamstring.
Tyler Martin's only going to get better.
So, yeah, it impressed me today. They back up a really big win last week. They backed it up again today against quality opposition, and I suppose that would have been their challenge today. Back it up again, fellas. Let's go and do it again. They've done exactly that. So, but when they bring that pressure, they're as good as anyone, Mildura.
Yep, they were good today, Domo, for sure. Good last week, so they'll be a happy mob in the rooms there. All the sponsors that were here today over there in the marquee, they'll be pretty happy that their money's being well spent. So, yeah, thanks, mate. It was not bad. Not a bad game to watch, and not a bad game to call. I hope we got most of it right.
You'd Pirate plans for the evening? Quiet one?
Yeah, I'll go home and cook a nice bit of lamb or something. Got some Gary Weaver sheep in my freezer, so we'll get a bit of that into us and put the fire on and probably, hopefully, watch a decent game of footy on the TV. Pretty quiet night for me.
I'll ring Gary Weaver about a lamb tomorrow, actually. Yeah, he plays tonight, Pirate.
I don't even know, mate, but I just hope... I'll be barracking for the umpires again to let the game go, like our friends did here today.
Well, I can't remember too much of today. Can you?
I can't remember many mistakes. They did well. They just let it flow, and I think that the umpires were pretty good.
They were. No, they didn't have any bearing on anything, as far as I'm concerned. And well done to the Mildura Footy Club, Pirate. On that note, we better sign off, pack up, and head for the hills. Until next Saturday, we've enjoyed your company. Make sure you have a lovely week. Take care. It's a jungle out there. And we'll be talking to you again next Saturday afternoon from 2 p.m. The award-winning commentary team. Back to music, like River 1467.
River 1467. Sunraysia's leaders in local. Listen anywhere you go on the free iHeartRadio app. Your news now.
Hi there, Alana McIntyre here with the latest. Rescuers are searching through debris for people who may be trapped after a Western Sydney unit block exploded. Crews were called to Wayland around 1 p.m. following reports the second